Lindsay, what are we doing here?
Waiting.
For what?
I don't know. What is it?
The BB on Blast.
Woo! It's arrived. You've reached your destination. We're supposed to be cheersing as well. We've got too much production going on.
Yay!
Cheers.
Somebody
Clonk.
stop that clock.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello and welcome. Hello.
To BB on Blast.
Oh.
Melting edition.
I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Gaz.
And it's 31 degrees or something. What is it?
Up to 34, I heard today.
Not up to 34.
I don't know where, but
We've
feels
got
like here.
we've got
28 apparently right now.
We've got a fan on in the background, so sorry about that. But otherwise, there'll be no podcast. No. I've got hay fever, so if you hear sniffing, I do apologise. Any other disclaimers we need to do?
Probably, but we might have to come back to them later when we've been offensive. We're having a drink for the first time in ages.
Delicious Prosecco like you get when you go to the BB house.
The
black and white label, the cheapest Prosecco there is.
Yours is a bit flat.
Oh, I always get a flat one.
Do you?
Yeah. I have an issue with this.
Both just drink it.
Have you got any goss beforehand? Oh, I know some goss.
Do you?
Yeah, about BB UK.
Well, so we probably need to talk about the exciting news about Big Brother UK. Sorry if you're here from Australia, but we'll get to that.
Go on, tell us.
Well, it seems like today there's been a reputable source reporting on the comeback on ITV, right? Broadcast, is it newspaper? Or is it part of The Guardian?
I don't know.
I think it's part of The Guardian, isn't it?
Is that what it was in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you want the actual real true facts from the actual text of the article? Because we've got it, courtesy of BB Spy, via the group chat.
No, wasn't it Big Blagger?
No.
Oh, but Big Blagger got the something.
BB Spy posted the text for us.
Yeah. And
what? Oh yeah, Big Blagger posted an article.
Something.
Yeah.
I see. I always get confused with who's got the scoop.
Here you go. So, The Guardian or Broadcast, whoever they are, reports ITV is planning to resurrect Big Brother and return the show to its roots. Broadcast understands. It must be a magazine or / newspaper. This is significant speculation that the commercial PSB, what's that, public service broadcaster, wants to bring back the Mega brand, and discussions
the Mega
are
brand.
at an advanced stage with producer Banijay UK / International. Though no agreement has been reached. That's the worrying part, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't believe any of this until I see an actual advert for it.
It is believed an advert. I need an eye flash on ITV.
Yeah.
It is believed that ITV's intention is to eschew. What's eschew?
Eschew.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
ESCHEW.
Yeah.
Eschew. What's that mean?
Like, get rid of, like that. Eschew.
The excesses of some reality formats.
Yeah, get rid of it.
With a back to basics approach to the revival.
Oh, they are eschewing it.
The broadcaster hopes that BB could become a young skewing programming event of a similar scale to Love Island. But it will not be solely populated by beautiful people like the dating format. Ugly people got a chance too.
You're in there. And old people.
I'm a bit concerned they're talking about young skewing because...
but I don't like the sound of that. What about Reggie Bird? She's not young skewing.
Is it that? Like, isn't it the 18 to... What is it? 34 bracket? Is that what they call the young bracket or whatever?
Don't know.
We're both out of it, that's
exactly.
for sure.
We want the middle skewing bracket, please.
Anyway, it doesn't matter how it's skewing, we'll be there, won't we?
Sure will.
Instead, its casting will seek to reflect a slice of contemporary Britain and will be based on finding interesting characters.
Yes.
Imagine not casting based on interesting characters. In what reality does that ever happen?
Love Island.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just
like on what they look like.
Good bodies.
Former housemates such as Anna Nolan, the ex-nun, who was among Series 1's diverse crop of contestants, and Nadia Almada, the transgender winner of Series 5, are being talked about internally as a type of cast that ITV's Big Brother will seek to feature.
Okay.
It is thought that this approach will also extend to the revival being a light-touch production more akin to the earlier series on Channel 4. So what's that mean? No outside outside tweets, no tweets on the screen, no face-to-face noms or what?
Yeah, no toilet roll of doom. 4 in, 4 out. I think that's the first thing that springs to my mind.
It's funny they're calling it light touch. Yeah, Channel 5 did get a bit heavy-handed, didn't they? Like BBAU up in there.
And that's like they never go via BB Canada.
ITV2 is most likely home for the series, and it could also be a key title for driving viewers to ITVX, the broadcaster's forthcoming digital platform that is slated to launch around November this year.
Oh.
So what do you think that means?
Live feed?
Maybe.
No, people don't want that no more. They just want tweets.
Clip packages, yeah.
And just ask Big Brother Australia.
Love Island is an outlier for ITV and its broadcasting rivals in terms of the volume of younger viewers it can attract on a night-after-night basis. Given the huge challenge of launching new shows, ITV is understood to believe that reviving some old shit off Channel 4 and Channel 5...
Recycle.
Reviving and reimagining the Big Brother brand. Reimagining is a dangerous word.
Sometimes things can be reimagined well, and sometimes not so well.
Reimagining the Big Brother brand could be the best way of achieving similar results. There you go. ITV and Banjay declined to comment.
I bet
they haven't said we're not doing this and we're not talking about this.
No, that's true. Would they normally do that?
Yeah, if they weren't, I think so. Yeah, because Channel 4 previously said no.
Oh yeah, that's true. Interesting.
Exciting.
It is. I don't want to get excited though, because I don't want my hopes to be dashed.
No. Well,
but I am. Part of me is excited, but I'm just like pushing it down.
I want to know how soon are we talking about this coming back?
Well, if the platform's launching in November, you think they're going to tie it in with that, wouldn't you?
I can hear Dan singing. Dan's on a...
Please stop singing.
Dan's on a class singing to his students. You think like... maybe they want to get the platform all sorted before it comes back, right?
Maybe.
Maybe it's going to be like a January thing.
What about the summer though?
The summer.
Mind you, January would be good for us because that's our off period. Mind you, what about our off period? We need one.
Yeah. Speaking of which, in 3 weeks, Big Brother 24 US starts, and we're not even. Well, we're just halfway through BBAU apparently.
I think BBAU will wrap up quite soon now, though, don't you? Well, I don't know.
Didn't they just say the start of the week it was halfway, or was that last week?
Yeah, but they'll start evicting people in drives, I'm sure. Fingers crossed.
2 weeks in an episode, just get them all out.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to BBS.
Haven't you had Gabby's VT yet?
Oh, yeah. Are you not looking forward to BBUS?
No.
What about the branding?
Oh, don't even start with the branding. It's the worst. I do have something else about BBAE. Finally, the crowd rejoiced. They were in the waiting room.
You've been admitted.
Oh, I hate it. Waiting for BB on Blast to start talking about BBAU, waiting for the train. A former Big Brother star has made shocking new bullying claims about housemates Drew and Tim.
Estelle. Was it Estelle?
They made my Big Brother experience a living hell.
They put me through hell, these people.
So this is from So Dramatic, my favourite source of Big Brother AU gossip.
That's a great title, isn't it, for a site?
Big Brother Australia's Tim Dormer and Anthony Drew have been facing bullying.
Hold on, why is he Anthony Drew?
Anthony Drew.
Oh, what?
Yeah, draw a t-shirt.
Oh.
Have been facing bullying allegations from current and past housemates while in the midst of a Twitter feud with fellow OG Estelle Landry.
But Drew ain't on Twitter, I'll tell you that much.
Isn't he?
Don't think so.
Now, another former co-star has stepped forward, alleging both... It's the new Me Too movement.
Go on.
Alleging both men have made his life a living hell.
Oh, hold on.
His life a living hell during the filming of his Big Brother season. Now, you've recently watched this season.
Oh, I know who. Exactly who. Ed.
No, it's not Ed. Ed was the Bogan builder-like one.
Yeah, he was the one who was showmancing My Lady JD. Hold on. Who could it be
My Lady JD.
Hold on. Ed was the main person they picked on.
Wow, here you go.
It can't have been Ben.
No, of course not. Ben and Tim are besties.
I can't remember anyone they really picked on. The only other people who they were sort of against was that Devo guy. I forget what he's called. And Caleb. What was that other guy called? Matt or something like that. Tell me the name and I'll remember.
I've watched most of this series and I
is it definitely a man?
Remember this person, yes.
Yeah.
Season 10 alum.
Is it one of the intruders?
Nathan Little.
Oh,
Is he an intruder?
Jack is gonna love this shit. That's Jack's second most hated BB housemate of all time. Number 1 is Peter Brown. Number 2 is him. That is hilarious. He went in there as an intruder, and basically no one liked him. He didn't click with anyone. Right. So then he goes, "Oh, you're not really my kind of people. I'm gonna leave." But it was like someone else was getting evicted that same night. So then he pretended like he kind of did it for them, and then they got to stay. It was that whole performative rubbish. Yeah. Oh, please tell me more.
But Nathan Little, has spoken out against the controversial OG duo, claiming that producers edited out a lot of what he endured while on the show in 2013.
Because you're so boring, that's why they edited it out.
Actually, I can confirm firsthand that Tim and Drew were absolute fucking pricks who made my Big Brother experience a living hell, he wrote on a since-deleted tweet. Thanks, So Dramatic, for getting those receipts.
I wonder how many Twitter followers he's got. About 3, probably. if he's lucky.
I mean, there's this picture
guy
of the tweet here. There doesn't seem to be
cringe. Honestly, it was so
2
cringe.
retweets, 18 likes.
He was like going, "Oh, I like The Cure, the band The Cure. I don't suppose you've heard of them." That's what it was like.
Charlie had the T-shirt of The Cure. Yeah, like Big Brother put it in a suitcase.
These people are real rock and roll people. Drew and Tully, don't you know? Problem child. Metallica T-shirt. Calm down, Nathan.
And if the producers are the same as my year, they'll edit the worst of it out. He continued. Well, the producers are editing most stuff out.
Should have edited you out, you boring cunt.
Since Big Brother Australia was filmed on the Gold Coast and aired on Channel 9 at the time, it's unlikely the production team has remained the same, and it is now filmed in Sydney. Yeah, okay, we know this.
The production team is concentrating on people making the show, people who are the stars of the show, not people who come in and moan. Oh. Goodbye.
He was the first housemate to evict himself, apparently, in Australia. Yeah. At the time, the show portrayed Nathan's decision as him sacrificing his place in the house for his fellow intruders.
What did I just say?
Alexandra Boog Rowe and Madeline Koga.
That was it, yeah. Boog and Madeline, who was another boring cow.
But even in 2013, Nathan told Big Brother he felt he was too different to remain in the house, and his age was a barrier to the other housemates. He was 35 at the time.
And he was doing fucking magic tricks as well, mate.
Most housemates, including Tim and Drew, were in their mid to late 20s.
Oh, you got to send me that. Jack is going to be screaming.
He later told the Courier Mail in 2013 that his decision wasn't as selfless as the show's editing made it seem.
Didn't I just tell you
Explaining that Tim, Drew and Tahan Lufat had not been accepting of him, and this was why he decided to leave.
Because Tim, Drew and Tahan are entertaining, cool people, and you're a loser.
Well, during season 10, Nathan also accused Tim of going out of his way to make other people feel bad. This might sound awfully familiar to any viewers who have been watching Estelle's conversation with Tim in the current season.
Oh, I know for a fact that Tim and Drew and Tahan did try and make him feel bad.
There you go. I think I'm going to stop it there. I think we've got all we need to know from that.
That is so funny that it was him of all people.
Oh, here you go. You got one actually for him actually coming for Tim directly. He said, "You, Tim, fostered a culture of exclusion, belittled women's bodies, jeered and eye-rolled when people talked, and now post mobile numbers." What? Mobile numbers? Oh yeah, pot, kettle. Whose mobile number did he... Oh, that's 2014, is it?
I think Tim told Michaela to lay off the ice cream or something at one point, something like that.
No.
Yeah, but it wasn't like anything, It was. Tim did have a side to him even back then, because that's just what he's like.
God, this is a whole conversation here about this. It's from back in the day with Tim going back. Wow, disappointing. That's not how I played. Cowardly act, Nathan J. Little. And then again, isn't that how you played the Big Brother?
Yeah, that's correct. He was a coward.
Untrue. I think all fans of BB agree. How about turning your negative energy towards something a little more positive? The end.
Yeah,
the end.
All fans of BB agree, said no one ever. When have we all been in agreement on something?
Oh, literally never.
Like, me, you and Alfie literally having 3 different arguments in a chat at once about different people we like or dislike.
No matter what you believe, it's hard to deny that both the allegations and Tim's reactions to Nathan's and Estelle's tweets were near identical, give or take a few timely cultural references. If you want the full lowdown, you can get the details here. Okay?
Send that to me, please.
I will.
Honestly, that guy was just so weird. We were talking about him yesterday. That is so funny.
I obviously didn't get to him as his arrival.
Yeah, honestly, that guy was such a weirdo. He was just like, odd, an odd bod.
Anyway, speaking of intruders, What do you think about, we can't have Farmer Dave going before the Intruders.
Oh, just too true. Oh, Farmer Dave. Oh, I'm so sad about Farmer Dave. Like,
Yeah,
he's such a good
sad.
character. Honestly, it's so funny. Just everything he said was just absolutely hilarious. It's just like, don't know what day of the week it is, does he?
How much have you cried this week at BBAU?
I have cried a little bit, yeah.
God, it's so emotional.
I cry at absolutely everything.
But this series, I don't think I've ever cried so much at Big Brother. I don't know if it's the music.
Oh, it is the music.
Is it the music?
Partly, yeah.
God, they really got me with that music. But I just feel so invested in Reggie and her friendship with Dave. When they showed the clips package, I was just really moved by it.
Yeah, it was. We might as well talk generally briefly. That Brentim coming in and getting rid of Dave, it's like, how actually dare you? This is like that Nathan guy all over again. Someone who was going to make no impact on the game, who no one even remembers apart from to hate. Brentim doesn't even have that much. No one even hates him. It's just no feeling whatsoever. Like, prefer not to say, like, just nothing. No reaction. Might as well just be like a plant or a tissue box.
Yeah,
he's just nothing, and you get rid of Dave. How dare you?
Have some respect.
Get out.
Yeah, and you, Jules.
Oh well, to be fair, Jules I don't get that part because she was working with the OG. I don't see how it suddenly turned on her. Reggie I don't trust her anymore. Yeah. And then just went after her. I see things you don't see. Listening around corner. But yeah, I was very upset to see David. That was an awful block in general, wasn't it? Was it Reggie, Dave, and Estelle? That's what's called a no-win situation right there. Oh, hang on, I have more shit before I got.
Oh, what have you got?
About Alicia winning the lottery.
Oh yeah.
Alfie told us that after we mocked her being an entrepreneur last week.
Yeah.
Oh well, Jack did. She won $2 million and blew it all
on what?
On businesses apparently.
Oh.
On Botox, right? And I watched. A lips.
Oh, she's 19 or something.
And then I watched a bit of an interview with Sam when she was, because I was trying to find out what happened with her and Drew after.
Oh yeah,
Turns out they were together for a month.
Yeah. And
then he just sort of sacked her off, and she was saying it was so embarrassing, like the way he treated her, and blah blah blah. And then on Instagram, this is old news, sorry everyone, but we don't know. Drew and his new girlfriend were opening a bottle of champagne.
I literally told you this last podcast.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I actually saw it now.
Yeah, because Alfie saying it to you after the fact.
Don't think it's pathetic.
What? No, I would be happy if I was them because I could finally watch the show without the awkward.
Well, I hope they didn't watch it this week then and see the fucking message from Sam. Just when you thought we got rid of her, she's back.
Come on, you wanted to see Sam again. No, you're a big fan.
God, just go away and stay gone. No more pull me, no more anything. Gone. Just get out. Yeah, I thought that was a bit pathetic, but hey, we all know Drew's a bully, so changing my tune.
I meant to look at Tully's tweets, but I've got a few choice tweets from Alfie.
Me and Jack said Tully is now our favourite of the OGs. Who would have thought?
What? More than Reggie? I mean, I love Tully.
Well, no, hold on. Out of Drew,
respect.
out of Drew, Tim, and Tully.
Oh, out of the trio from 10.
Yeah.
The trio from 10.
Like Ben from Brisbane. Yeah, no, because always thought Tully was a good character, but she used to get on my nerves. But now I'm just like, yes.
Tully's now got a sort of...
Since she listens to the podcast, I'm like, yes. Not really. Honestly, I just like her more.
I was going to say redemption story, but it's not really. It's almost like now Tully's got unfinished business where she wants to be there longer than Drew, which I'm here for, because obviously she was booted before Drew last time around.
Quite a long time before.
Yeah.
She went a good few weeks before he did.
Yeah.
He was 4th, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, as it tells you in the corner in the diary when he's there.
But yeah, Tully is also basically gold because if you ever get a chance to look after you've watched the episode, she basically will tell you scene by scene what was really happening.
That's good.
What's been missed and stuff.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to look at the tweets. I keep forgetting, after Wednesday, I can look at the tweets, and I keep forgetting, so I need to remember. Should we talk about the episodes?
Yeah.
Or should we just ramble on incessantly for an hour on end?
Yes, we're just here waiting.
So we begin in the main frame again, where Drew and Alicia have been put in there together.
God, a lot happens in a week.
God, it does.
Big Brother said the hackers are gone and you're mine again. I thought that was a bit creepy.
Big Brother. And Drew said, now we can plot revenge.
Drew and Alicia felt like a team now.
I don't like Drew's relationship with Alicia. Gets on my nerves. I just think because I just find her so irritating, and I'm still desperately trying to like Drew, even though there's nothing really to like anymore. Desperately trying to hang on to it.
Finish your drink. Should I finish mine before we top up?
Yeah, okay. I'm being professional here.
Okay, sorry.
Professional business
That's
person.
me just like, oh no, you just drink.
Yeah, I can survive for 10 minutes without a drink. Believe it or not. Reggie is sick of Tim and Estelle. Doing what?
Nah,
I missed T. I got confused here. Can you?
I'm sick of this Estelle and Tim.
Oh,
Estelle and Tim
that
shit.
argument.
Yeah.
She was trying to bring them back together, wasn't she?
Yeah, but she was quite forceful about it, like a stern mother, wasn't she? Tim said, I was fucked over in the eviction room and nobody spoke up for me.
Oh,
what's that about?
Poor Tim. I don't know. This is just being dramatic, isn't it?
Dave says...
So dramatic.
So Tim and Dave were having a run-in, were they?
No.
Dave said, you don't get delusions of grandeur,
I think this was when they sat around and had like a team meeting, like we need to get back together as a gang.
Conflab? Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, that was a thing. I can't remember what. Yeah, it's like we need to stick together, we need to get our shit together and work together.
Dave said the OGs are like a family. We're an alliance of 7 in a group of 11. Guaranteed power. But we got to show we got a Mr. Show Business blowing us up from the inside. There you go.
Mr. Show Business.
Yeah, Tim.
It's so true.
Tim sounds drunk. Did you notice that?
No.
He's slurring all over the place.
Really?
Yeah, I think they had some booze that day.
Tim. This was first thing in the morning.
Was it?
What the hell?
No, I think it's after the eviction, isn't it?
Oh.
They gave them booze after they went to the mainframe.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, normally the episode starts in the morning. I'm throwing out of sync here.
See, you can't rely on that formula.
I think Reggie was trying to make Tim apologise to Estelle, and he goes, I'm not going to say I'm sorry. I'm just here to have fun with the game.
Have you ignored the fact that Taras seems to sleep in a wardrobe?
No, I have got that somewhere. Taras woke up in the cupboard. Perhaps he's trying to come out of the closet. He's got a girlfriend, but I wasn't sure.
Girlfriend, all right.
I wasn't sure which way he was going.
Me neither.
What Dave said, don't get delusions of grandeur to Tim. A bit late for that, I think.
That was the day before.
Oh.
Dave said to Estelle, last night was a real kick in the pants for me. What happened last night?
I can't remember.
Oh, Drew and
went.
Alicia went to the mainframe. Was Dave on the block as well then?
Oh, fuck knows.
She's just going to pretend Tim doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, she said just let him stomp around.
Yeah, he's been stomping around. I know he's trying to get a reaction out of me.
It's like, Tim's 37 years old. Why is he behaving like this?
It's not off-brand.
Oh yeah, and then in the kitchen, Tim was going, "We free kings of Orient."
Yeah, going to the fridge.
Why was he singing that? And then aggressively eating an apple.
Reggie wants them to just sort this crap out so they can come back together and make this work. In the mainframe, all Drew and Alicia can think about is revenge.
And Drew said we're in this lair-like setting. That reminded me when he said revenge-based thoughts. It's got a certain turn of phrase to him. Is all
Things
this...
you could see on a t-shirt.
Let's be... Yes, on your t-shirt. Let's be real for a minute.
Yeah.
Is this BB Australia ruining the legacies of Tim and Drew?
I don't think so.
Do you? No, not really.
In a way,
it,
last
not
week.
ruining.
Yeah, last week I thought like, Tim's messed it up big time.
Yeah.
This week I just think, well, he's got a good edit this week and everything's forgotten.
Yeah.
If he doesn't go too, haywire on Twitter, then he'll be fine.
Haywire. I know. I feel like Alf. For those who don't know, listeners, Alf is our big brother friend. One of them. I feel like he is hell bent on making us hate Tim.
No, he likes Tim.
No, he don't.
He does.
He's trying to mudden Tim's name to us. Mudden, that ain't a word.
I don't think he is.
I feel like he is.
He said, no, I think he's not. He's off him in the real world, but he's on him in the show.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I think so. Forgive me if I'm wrong, Alfie, and you hate him.
I feel like Alfie is hell bent on making us not like Tim anymore. Whereas
I already reached my own conclusion that I'd gone off Tim, and now this week I'm back on him.
Well, don't make up your own mind without some outside influence, whatever you do. And then Rowan sent a message which was just like, I love Tim and he's diabolical and I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yes, that's the sort of message I want. Stop trying to make me hate Tim.
I mean,
I can do that. Yeah, like you say, I can do it by myself if he's going to be an arsehole.
I was discussing with Alfie, but away from you,
Oh,
separately,
I see.
I think.
Like that, is it?
And I private talks. And
What's
I
that
said,
chat called?
um,
Lindsay is a bitch.
it's not. Well, it's just between us. I said something like, Tim. Wait, where was it?
Because should you be reading out in private messages or
I think so.
Riccaboni?
We've actually messaged quite a lot today.
I'm gonna sneeze.
You're gonna what? Sneeze?
Phew!
Bless you.
Phew!
I'm sure I said something about Tim today.
Phew!
Oh.
This
the hay fever.
This is the best part of the podcast over. Me sneezing and Gaz scrolling through his phone.
I don't know what I said about it, but here you go. Alfie said, I'm not annoyed at Tim because he turned on the OGs. The best gamer would definitely try to have allies on both sides.
Right.
It's just the other things that make me think he's a twat.
See, he is anti-Tim.
And I said Dave was actually, we had a discussion, I said Dave was actually the worst for the OGs, to which Alfie said useless, he didn't understand a thing.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I said he kept getting swayed all the time, and then he went, although Tim did tell us about Trevor, didn't he? Or at least an OG, and I was like, oh yes, it was Tim all along.
And also Tim had a chance this week to vote Reggie as the HOH, voted fucking whoever the fuck it was.
See, those things are annoying. I want Tim to stick with the OGs properly.
Dave would never have gone if Tim had voted Reggie to be head of household, as far as I'm concerned.
How so?
Oh,
I can see the waiting room clock while I try and work it out.
Look, when we get to it, I shall explain. Because I've got it.
Hold my hand and lead me through the streets of BBAU.
I'm so sorry about me being bunged up and snotty. Oh, God. I shouldn't even be doing this. I'm probably going to be like... My throat's going to be like an old desert tomorrow. So, housemates... Then we found out the housemates have to resist temptation. And the first thing we saw was a giant ball pit. Shout out Big Brother Canada.
I think it was their Bordy Borderson. That bar we went
that
to,
too.
everyone got COVID.
That would give me a sore throat as well.
Yeah, for several weeks.
Connecting the dots.
Fell ill in February 2020. I can't think why.
Still ill now. Come on, can you talk for a bit, my friend?
Yeah, I can. So basically, this thing with the task is... If these if these housemates pull out 3 golden balls, they pull out the golden balls and they can go to the diary room and put it either in one tube for the house to get a reward or another tube for themselves to get a reward.
Yes.
If 3 of them are tempted for their own reward, then the mainframe housemates get released.
I don't think that will happen. No circumstances will that actually happen.
Yeah, what happens if that doesn't happen? They get evicted? We didn't even hear that.
Of course, because they'll just keep going until it happens.
Yeah, of course. So, I got some... Well, I'll come to this. There's a tweet later from Tully which tells you actually what happened in this task. But Tim basically admitted that self-discipline wasn't... Wait.
What?
Tim admits his self-discipline when resisting temptation isn't the best. And I'm like, yeah, of course.
Shout out Ben and Jerry.
It's literally what Tim was designed for. Estelle in the diary room said, well, just temptation week could very well be the demise of us, and I feel like I'm the only one who wants to do the right thing.
Oh, don't you think Estelle is a bit of a hand-wringer sometimes? Don't you think? Like,
the hand-wringer?
You know, like earnest, like, oh, the OGs, like, okay, we get it.
But
like,
it is telly, and it is entertainment.
I really, really like Estelle, but she does, like, she's
taking
like...
it very serious.
I feel like, she's like being the opposite to Tim. He's like... being a bit too ruthless and she's being a bit too earnest. Yeah. It's like too much. Meet in the middle and you'll both be fine. Yes, they're just
the
both
middle ground.
Going the opposite ways.
Yeah, listen to the Buddha. Find the middle path.
Listen to Reggie. Reggie can be the Buddha.
We all know Tim's the Buddha.
Yeah.
The Oracle. What this told me was, because they'd only just announced this and they cut to Estelle saying this in the diary room, I already knew that people were fucking shit up, because why would she be commentating on this now? Like, I'm the only one that wants to do the right thing. That means everyone else is doing the wrong thing. I.e. let Drew and Alicia out the cupboard.
Get someone out.
Oh yeah, so when they put that ball in this temptation cylinder, they got to take that key and open that cupboard in the bedroom.
That's a bit shit, wasn't it?
Food inside. Weren't you expecting like a secret room?
I was expecting Taras to still be in there. Is that that his name? What the fuck's
Taras.
Taras.
I was expecting it to go to maybe a bar or
yeah,
something.
it was
know?
shit. A burger in a cupboard. Oh no, thanks. I would
No.
rather have had $80 on the shopping budget, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah, I thought those Temptations were absolute shite.
Johnson was the first to be tempted.
Oh, he had a burger, didn't he?
He did. Did you notice the music during this point?
No.
Somebody wrote BB Can. I thought, what was that?
Oh.
Was that a Wendy's like
Which
shout out?
which one?
You know the ding ding ding.
No, hold on, that ain't even BB Cannon.
I don't know. It just was very BB Can.
Was it the
Someone else would have
fake
noticed
Lose
that.
Yourself music? Or Arse Animal.
The fate I'll be there for you. All of that. Taras got a golden ball and he put it in the tube for the house. Tali got a golden ball, she put it in the tube for the house. Reggie got a golden ball. She was in an R-in, wasn't she?
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like, I should really do the right thing.
Yeah.
And then Big Brother, what did he do? Posed the question like,
You went,
are you sure?
Come on. And she went, bugger it then.
That's what she says, bugger all the time.
Yeah.
She got a meat pie with sauce, fair dinkum,
Dusty
she
meat
said.
pie, ew.
She liked it.
If I got that, I'd be like, could I change my answer?
And
I've got the receipt.
Of course, that was the final golden ball to release.
No, it wasn't.
No?
Tim's was.
Oh.
Tim released during
Did he?
Aisha.
Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he?
Get it right, dear.
Anyway, Tully said, FYI, I actually managed to find 3 golden balls. I gave the first one to the house column, the second to Reggie because she hadn't found one yet, and the third, I took the temptation. It was a cabbage. And I like that.
That's a bit odd.
What?
It was a cabbage.
Yeah, but it's like, that mind game stuff,
like
isn't
a
it?
BB prize.
Yeah, like when I went to that Big Brother advert for BB6. Do you remember?
Was that the thing you with Jared?
No.
What was that?
Jared was like in nappies back then, checking out. It was basically they'd booked this like yard of a brewery in London.
I'm just picturing Jared in a nappy right now. Yeah, go on.
And that's another fan if you don't know.
Yeah. A BB fan, not a BB on Blast fan.
No.
He definitely doesn't like
No.
half the hosts. Sorry, I'm
There was
derailing
that
you.
eye. They wrapped all these cardboard boxes up in plastic,
Yeah.
black plastic, and they laid it out in the shape of the Big Brother eye, and they filmed it from above. And the people who had gathered, the revellers like myself, I don't know how old I was, 15.
The great
No,
revellers.
both 17. Yeah, the great revellers turned up, and you had to run, grab the box of your choice, and then take it, and you got what was inside.
Oh.
And some of those felt very heavy, and then when you opened them up, they had a concrete slab
brick,
inside and a T-shirt that said "losers."
The brick.
And I was like, "Oh, this is so Big Brother! I
Yeah.
love it." But there are not many people showed up, so you could go back for more. And I got a TV, I got a concrete slab and a T-shirt that said "loser," which I wore proudly.
You got a TV?
Yeah, you know, back in the day, the little square ones.
Are you serious?
No, was it? There's the ones that had a,
Yeah.
a combi and
Oh yeah,
a
you could put
DVD player
yeah.
at the bottom.
Oh yeah, video player. You mean?
I think mine that was the DVD. It was
That's
DVD
even
era.
better. I had a pink one. with
Yeah,
a DVD
I had a
player.
silver one. This was I had a silver one with VHS. This was silver DVD, and I won a Freeview box as well for
Whoa!
satellite.
How'd you cart all
digital
this
TV.
stuff home?
I lugged it all the way to the station on the
Whoa.
tube.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Also, I
pretty
didn't take the
impressive.
concrete slab.
No, imagine if you had just for posterity.
It was really weird. It was on Brick Lane,
Yeah.
and all these people were coming out because everyone was walking out with TVs.
Yeah.
All these people coming
bet
out.
they
All
fucking
these people
were.
coming out of these restaurants going, "How much do you want for this? How much do
Yeah.
you want for this? I'll buy it.
Oh.
I'll buy it." Yeah, and some people there were loading up vans. It was really weird.
Hold on. What was the benefit of them giving away TVs to promote Big Brother?
It's the incentive for people to take part
Right.
in what was essentially going to be the advertising campaign.
Oh, I see.
So
Come on.
basically, the boxes looked like the eye, and
Yeah.
they sped it up, and it was people
I can
dismantling
sort of picture. I can
the eye.
picture that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can picture that part.
My uncle had to come and get me from the station because I had a TV and a freebie box. It was the middle of the day.
That's quite cool. That's a good story.
Yeah.
I must have told that
It's fun. I
before.
met Marcus Bentley that day.
Oh.
Yeah, and he went, "Have we met before?" I went, "No." Really weird. He thought he knew me.
Oh, that's interesting. Probably seen you
Creepy.
outside his house.
Outside the BB house, maybe. Not his house. Anyway.
Yeah.
what
Should we
we-
pause and get a little...
Now you want a drink?
Because it's so bloody hot.
All right, we need a drink.
Let's
We'll
have a
be right
little-
back after this. Get yourself a drink too. Treat yourself. Welcome
We're
back.
back.
Oh, I nearly just got eaten
What?
by my own fan.
Yeah, it went...
You know, like the string on my shorts, they got caught in the fans. Quite hair raising.
And you already said you had an issue with them earlier,
Yeah.
so they might not have gotten free, and you might have just been like, like a cartoon.
Spat out the other side. Drew and Alicia say Estelle is their primary target, but there are others around her that need to take out first.
Hold on.
By definition.
Yeah, quite. It makes no sense. If that's your person, why take out the people around them? Just go straight for
She's your secondary, or if not tertiary target,
Ooh,
I would say.
nice.
Would you not?
See, this is like the thing about Tim and like, why is no one voting for him? It's the same thing. Like, oh, let's take out the people around Tim. No, just take out Tim, take out Estelle.
Oh, we need to talk about that.
Yeah.
That is the most ridiculous. Let's talk about this. Tim has got wind of the fact that people are starting to think that he may be impenetrable, not nominatable.
I invented that
You
theory.
did, and that person took it, ran with it, and made it more offensive.
And then upset Tim with it. And then I argued with that person. Then you called me out for being the main instigator of that theory. And I said, I still believe it's true. So I'm not sure what Tim will think of all that. I don't believe that Tim has got no nomination points.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
It literally unbelievable. Literally unbelievable.
Actually, yeah, I feel bad because I'm not doing the work to uncover the full votes either.
No.
But not a single person has ever put a vote on Tim.
Don't get that. Surely someone's put one on him. Yeah, surely.
No.
I don't get that.
Well, not that we've seen.
Contract.
I guess it's because people are coordinating their votes, and if they don't think there's enough to get behind getting Tim up, they don't bother.
No, yeah, they think he's untouchable.
Yeah.
Could be. Could be that, yeah. Could be.
Anyway, we're angling to get Tim a chat with Tim.
I would die. I've got so many things I could talk to Tim about. The Pax Bros, Nikki Graham.
Yeah, of course.
The Pax Bros first. Why? There's so many things. Ed and my lady Jadie. Now I want to talk to him about this Nathan business. Oh my god. So many things.
I just think that at the moment, getting to these housemates might be a rigmarole because they're under contract from the channel.
Yeah, we need to get them when the back's turned.
Yeah, when he had nothing else to do.
Yeah. So Drew said he wants to take them down and hang them on the wall. Ooh. I've noted here Drew's eye colour is gorgeous. See, still got it.
Colour eyes have got brown.
Oh, they're like
mahogany.
The most lovely blue you'll ever will see. Oof. Dreamy Drew.
You got blue eyes, don't you?
I do, but my eyes are just like
fading.
The most basic blue.
Mine are
ever.
blue.
Fading? How dare you?
I think the blue fades as you get older.
It just looks shit. Mine's always been shit.
Mine used to be really blue. I don't think they are anymore.
Yeah, see, if someone had said to me what colour eyes has Gaz got, I wouldn't have had a bloody clue. I've known you, been looking into your eyes for 5 years. Yeah, some people got really nice colour blue eyes though, like a nice light blue. But mine's just
mine just run of the mill.
We're just blah blue, I think.
Yeah, but at least they're blue. Like,
yeah,
that's
blue
not
is
that
a
common.
rarity, isn't it? In a few decades' time, we'll be wiped off this planet, and thank God for that. Cheers to that. Can't come soon enough. So, now what happened? The rewards aren't that good. Yes.
They want to break up Reggie and Dave. It's time to take them down, hang on the wall. It's Dave and Reggie specifically they want to break up.
Leave Dave alone.
Jules's golden ball. She gave it to the house. She said, "How boring." At least she knows.
She's boring. Takes one to no one. Then Tim got called in.
I've written, well, this is obvious.
I was expecting the Ben and Jerry's, but that came later. I like the fact they said go to the temptation cupboard. I said, to Jack, that's where we keep the chocolate in the kitchen. The temptation cupboard. I would like to find Drew in my temptation cupboard though.
Better than Taras.
Yeah, or JC at a push, but
you want Alicia hanging by next to them,
would that's you? The trouble. What are you going to do? See, I was thinking about this. Like, would
Put
I
a sheet over her head while you...
I was thinking about this. Would I prefer to have got rid of Drew and Alicia, neither come back, or have them both come back? Would we prefer to just got rid of both, just carried on?
Let's get shit moving.
Get shit moving.
Get some people out.
Yeah, you're right. Get someone out. Get someone out. Anyway, I noticed when they come popping out of that cupboard, Tim didn't look too happy.
Didn't he?
No.
He was shocked, though. He was, like, startled.
He was not happy.
Didn't he flinch?
He thought two people got to get rid of again. Definitely.
I felt a bit bad for Tim because he didn't even get a portion of chips out of that cupboard. He just got Alicia and Drew.
It's not much of a temptation, is it?
No.
I'm sure he has been tempted by Drew in the past, but I don't think the feeling's mutual.
Could be tempted. Estelle is edited to look more pissed than she really is, I've written.
Oh, of course. She's always pulling face, isn't she? Estelle is like the best gurner on TV right now.
Tully's always like chewing her lip off as well, I've noticed.
Yeah. Tully...
Do you know, it's like, I just think watching yourself back...
Oh, it must be
see
so
all your mannerisms
bad.
and stuff. And even I'm noticing
so bad.
there's never a moment where Tully's not like got a lip in her mouth
No.
or is touching her face.
Gabby keeps doing this as well. Have you noticed?
Well, like
every time you see her,
goldfish,
she's like
lips
rubbing her lips together like that's the only thing I've ever noticed about her.
If it was me, I'd be like, I'd pull the little hairs out.
Oh yeah, you look like you're picking your nose
Yeah.
all the time, like John Tickle.
Yeah, watch out for that on Squid Game.
What would I be doing? I'd probably be doing
John Tickle.
I distinctly remember him picking his nose in the shower and it was absolutely disgusting. I went right off him after that, never to be forgiven.
I got a question. Has Tim had his teeth done, do you think?
Yeah, don't think.
But,
they do look rather large, protruding.
Tim
Plus
thinks,
he's vain as well, so I wouldn't put it past him.
Tim thinks Estelle has put a target on her back. Has she?
Well,
Was Tim trying to put a target on her back?
probably. don't think it's a bit of a shit way for Drew and what's the face to come back into the house?
What, through
Start
the cupboard?
that cupboard, a bit crap. Isn't
Oh,
it?
you'd rather the heads under the cloth.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
always.
Something we haven't seen before.
So Estelle got really screwed basically because she'd got rid of Drew and Alicia, kind of, hadn't she? Or had a large hand in it.
Oh, she put Alicia up with no nominations, didn't she?
Yeah, but she said to Drew, "Oh, I felt really bad when you left." I thought,
Yeah, they were calling a
right.
truce sort of thing, weren't they?
Yeah, backtracking more like. But I don't blame her.
She's approaching Drew. He claims responsibility for the black cloud that was over them.
He said, "There's no point trying to erase that." And Estelle said, "Drew sounds remorseful." I don't think so. You should have heard him in the mainframe. So then we had the vote for the new HOH. Oh, time for the OGs to come back together, solid, work together as a cohesive group.
I'm going to guess they didn't, from the way you're saying that. I can't remember.
It was Tim who voted the other way.
Well...
I don't get that. So the two candidates were... Who was it?
Well, they didn't tell us they were the candidates, but the vote unfolded and it became clear that it was Reggie or Johnson.
It used to be that you
Normally
nominated yourself, and now it's
put
something
yourself forward.
Yeah, and suddenly it was like, now they're nominating.
Yeah.
God, Big Brother, stick to one rule, please. So the two candidates were Reggie and Johnson.
Yeah.
And of course, the deciding vote went down to Tim.
That we saw.
Oh, yeah, true.
Do you think? Well, we didn't see half of that, so
Yeah.
I feel slightly hard done by. But what we did see was basically OGs, including Jules, voting for Reggie. That's important.
Oh.
Jules also backed Reggie for
I don't
HOH.
know why Reggie just turned against Jules. It made no sense whatsoever.
It was quite fun to watch.
It's
then.
absolutely stupid. But yeah, it was fun, but it was another one of their numbers gone for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. When you had her as a number, you didn't need to rock that boat.
No. But Reggie's like,
It was-
she's not a real OG. She's got to go. He's like, Drew's more of an OG than she
Show
is.
me her papers.
Yeah. Reggie is like, get out of my country. It's a bit like that mentality, isn't it?
Reggie on the border, please.
Yeah.
No one will get in.
Come over here, taking our house, mate.
eating our apples.
Yeah. In Reggie's mind, she's like, oh, Drew, he's not trustworthy, but he is an OG. Bring him back into the fold. It's true, isn't it? Just like, fucking hell, Reggie, stop doing that. New people are okay. Give them a chance. Actually, they're not. Get rid. So, Tim voted for bloody Johnson. Great. Thanks
Bloody
very
Johnson.
much.
Thanks, Tim.
And Estelle said, Tim is only in this game for himself. Yeah.
We've heard that they've used that clip to death this week as well.
I mean, it's true, he is, but so should everyone be. Drew wants to stick to the plan.
Yeah, but the thing is...
What is the plan?
to break up Dave and Reggie.
Oh.
That's their plan.
Ah.
The thing is, like, with certain things, I just think Tim should be playing clever, a bit more clever as well.
Playing safe, at least.
Yeah, exactly. The HOH power is safer in the hands of the OGs, for him as well.
He wants to make that good TV. Maybe he already feels safe because no one can actually nominate him. What about that?
That is the stupidest theory I've ever heard. The noms challenge will be in an hour. Estelle said it's Strat Vegas in here.
I like that. She went to talk to people in the...
Strat Vegas.
Yeah, she went to talk to in the garden, but they were all plotting against her, plotting a very devious plan. Brentim said he's been playing dumb all this time. Lol.
Did he? What?
To Jules, I think.
Oh.
And also, I've noticed Brentim also looks like he has boobs, and so does Taras. So I've evened things out. I think I might just think pecs look like boobs.
I think you do, yeah, because Brenton's got a visibly muscular body.
I don't think I'm a fan of pecs.
No, apparently you're not.
I think we've realised.
Taras has, got them too.
Taras's body just don't go with his head. It just don't, does it? It's just like, what's gone on here? There's been a mix-up at the factory.
Excuse me, what the fucking hell's happened here?
Someone's walking around there with Taras's body, and so musty guy's got like a little
skinny body with a thick neck. Reggie thinks Brentim is honest and will find the game difficult. Brentim was trying to manipulate Reggie a little bit.
Oh, come on, Reggie, don't fall for that. He ain't an OG.
Yeah, we'll find it difficult, you're right.
He's worse than a newbie, an intruder. Oh, an intruder.
Scum of the earth, the intruders.
Just like that Nathan who was just talking smack about Tim.
This is the thing, though. The intruder is a Australian thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, we never had the label of intruders.
No, it was just more new housemates we didn't want nor need.
I want to know, did Big Brother Australia coin, as in Big Brother production, coin the term intruder?
I think so.
Or is it housemates call them intruders?
No, I seem to remember them being labelled as intruders when they came in.
On the
screen. That could have been a later incarnation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It could have organically happened and then they went with it.
Come on, Australians, you can tell us. Or just shoot Alfie.
Tell us. So, hold on. Brentim is ready to make big moves. This was a spoiler.
What?
They were suddenly showing Brentim having conversations.
Yeah.
And he said he was going to make a big move. So I said, I think Brentim's going to win that comp. And sure enough, he did win the comp.
Did he?
So what do you think about that? Spoiling the ending.
You've seen too much. You know too much. You can watch the conversation and you can preempt it.
No, just Big Brother's editing is so terrible that they ruin it for you. I thought, oh no, they're trying to lead us in that direction, but that ain't going to be what actually happens. But
Could be the case sometimes.
No, but it won't. So I was pissed off.
What was this comp? It's the hanging one.
Tell me.
With the handles where they were on a
the slide
type thing and it got gradually more steep, didn't it?
That was a good one.
As the comp went on.
I like that one.
It was the same as what we saw in Canada with Kevin hanging off of that thing. Remember they had that.
Oh yeah, with the
spacesuit type things on.
Yeah.
And made the biceps
I can picture him
big.
going.
Yeah. Kevin actually looked buff in that.
Yeah, he looked better. Everyone looked good in that comp. Everyone looked bad in this comp. And flattering angles that they were at.
Oh really?
Yeah, Drew looked like he was giving birth at one point when he was trying to keep his legs on there. It wasn't a good look.
Oh, maybe that's why Estelle was complaining about her groin in the next comp from how she'd strained herself in this comp.
I wonder why her groin was hurting.
Yeah, groin was burning.
I got some commentary later about Estelle's groin, but we'll come to that.
You can go to the clinic for that. I guess I've got some cream for that.
Have you noticed when Big Brother talks to Drew, they go, Drew, what do you think about this? And Drew goes, Big Brother? Every time.
Yeah.
Big Brother?
Big Brother?
Drew's voice is driving me nuts. There's something about his voice that's getting on my nerve.
Oh.
It's just got a really funny way of speaking and it's not natural. It's like he's putting on a voice. It's what's happening?
Oh, his kind of Delia's voice.
Yeah.
What was it? Lots of sharp implements. That thing when he opened the box.
Yeah, he's just it's don't know. I feel like he's not being himself, but I don't really know. Tim was wearing jazzy leggings, I put, and not very suitable for this task as they were quite shiny.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, you don't know what the task is when you dress.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Tim always wears those leggings for comps. He always has, hasn't he?
Oh, I hope he's put some Febreze on them in the interim.
I'm sure they're washing them in between.
Oh yeah, and this is when Drew was hanging on. He said, "I've got a lot of limbs," and Tim said, "You got the same amount of limbs as everyone else."
That was quite funny.
And then Tim said, "Oh, this is going to be a wet t-shirt comp when the rain started coming down," and it actually was. I could see Reggie's nipples. Now I'll keep talking.
Sorry, Big Brother cranked it up 35 degrees and said, "There's nothing comfortable about that position." And as the angle increases, it'll only get worse.
Oh,
twisted. What were you going to say?
When Dave went out,
Mm.
Dave's dramatic. He goes, I feel like a complete failure. It's like, oh, Dave, calm down. Reggie,
Oh, yeah, he does that. I've written it too.
Reggie was in the final 6.
Wait, Drew dropped first.
He was struggling, wasn't he? He was on the struggle
Because
bus.
it's too heavy.
Mm.
Estelle had a mini celebration when Drew dropped.
Oh.
Yeah, Dave dropped, Tim dropped, Gabby dropped, Jules dropped,
Oh, yeah,
Holly
they did
dropped,
them all
Alicia
in one
dropped.
go, didn't they?
I've written, can Reggie hear Brentim plotting to nominate her?
No, I don't think so.
No, but she looked over.
She was looking. Reggie's suspicious
she
look.
can see things you can't.
Yeah. Oh, Reggie started following us on Instagram, didn't she?
She did.
That's very
Hi,
cool.
Reggie.
Reggie, if you're listening.
Oh my God.
we
Reggie, I
love
love you. Johnson drops after a struggle. They went up another 5 degrees, I think.
Whoa.
Josie dropped. Who's this? Yes, you can, Reggie. Must be Dave.
Yeah, Reggie was saying she can't do it. She can't do it.
And she didn't want to drop down
No.
either, did she?
No.
She dropped with assistance. Big Brother
Someone will be there to help
Big Brother
you.
sent the ninja out, but he forgot
Dr.
his ninja
Ottoman.
outfit.
Yeah,
He didn't remind me of the doctor out of I'm a Celebrity.
Came to assist.
Dr. Bob.
But then Dave came over. Oh yeah, I know. And then Dave came over and was cuddling her and, you're a legend. And then we said she's a regend. Do you like that?
She's a legend.
Then the final 2 was tense.
Yeah, then they took it up a notch more and added more water, which signified to me that Big Brother wanted to go on their break.
This was good, wasn't it?
Estelle.
Brentim versus Estelle, but then the wrist, the dodgy wrist. I feel you, girl.
Taras was up there at this point. He dropped first.
Was he?
It came down to Estelle and Brenton. Who had a dodgy wrist?
Estelle, she's got a dodgy wrist from when she fell off her
horse,
skateboard, motorbike or whatever.
Oh.
I don't know what the hell it was.
Hoverboard.
She was on a skateboard in the VT, so
Oh.
a grown woman on a skateboard. Embarrassing. But Estelle is pretty strong. Don't you think she's quite tough?
She fights so hard in his comms. It's admirable, don't you think?
Jack's fancies Estelle now.
Oh.
Do you know who Jack really fancies in Big Brother Canada 5? It's an interesting one for you.
Yeah, I do.
Go on.
That one with that big guy.
No, although he did like her at first.
What's her name?
It's Emily.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a reach. Well done for remembering she exists, because she was really irrelevant.
Someone more relevant.
Yeah, much more relevant.
Karen.
Especially to you. Karen! That's more in Jack's wheelhouse.
Especially to me.
Yeah, one of your faves.
One of my faves. He doesn't like Ica.
No. He says Ica looks like a snake.
Oh, Dimitri's.
Hold on. You're thinking of my ex-boyfriend, not my current one. See, it's so unlikely you can't even think of it.
Oh, Cindy with an S.
No.
Nedda.
No.
This is us that twerks.
Yes.
What's her name?
Dre.
Dre.
He fancies Dre
Does
so
he?
much. He's like, look at Ike, she fancies herself so much. She's like, Dre is so much hotter than her, so much better
What
looking.
did you just say to make me realise?
Because you said this is the arse at work.
No, you said something about more in my...
Wheelhouse. Because
my
you like
wheelhouse.
Dre. I remember you always liked Dre.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It was a good entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a not so secret crush on Dre.
Well.
He was rather sad to see her go recently. Yeah, but I thought that was quite an unlikely person from fantasy.
I can see it.
He said Ica's too skinny and looks like a snake.
Harsh.
He hates Ica. God. Go after Jack on Twitter, people. Come for his edges. Anyway, stop digressing. We're not even through the first fucking
It's
episode
you,
yet.
not
I
me.
know it is. Get back on
Estelle
track.
was worried that she was going home. Dave was carrying Reggie back from the comp. That was sweet. A Farmer Dave lift. Brenton's nominations. Yeah, what?
When Brenton won the challenge, he said, I want to put forth those I can't trust. And he went like this. He said, I want to put forth those I can't trust.
Did an air grab.
Did an air grab.
Oh.
Who speaks like that? I want to put forth those I can't trust. This is on a fucking Game of Thrones reenactment. Calm down, Brenton. Oh, yeah, and then we have his nominations.
Oh, God.
Oh, this is dark times. Put the veil on.
Reggie. Cut to the house. Reggie was saying, I think she thought she was at risk. Dave went, are you serious? He wouldn't.
No.
He wouldn't.
You wouldn't dare. Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Little
he would.
do you know.
Reggie, Estelle, and Dave.
That is right, Sophie's choice there, isn't it? No one wants any of those three to go under any circle. If pushed, who did you want to go out of those three?
Dave.
Yeah, I thought you would say that.
Sadly.
I did. I wanted
Estelle.
Estelle, but I really didn't want Estelle to go. But just because Dave makes me laugh, But Estelle is the better person to stay because she's the fighter.
Yeah.
Reggie and Dave on their own.
She's the new Aussie battler.
Yeah, she is. Reggie and Dave on their own. What are they going to do? It's just sitting ducks, aren't
Definitely. Although, you might think, like, maybe if it got to that point, apart from now people are starting to cotton on to the fact that Reggie makes the final, they can't win, which is right and accurate and good gameplay, but also annoying to me.
Yeah.
That maybe, because Dave and Reggie weren't winning anything, they might just sail by.
Mm.
Do you think the OGs would have, the newbies would have cannibalised themselves before because they weren't going to be winning comps, those two?
This is the thing. I never thought I thought the OGs would all go because I thought they could never win any comps. They have won a few comps, but just
Estelle's really the only one that can win though.
Their strategic game, or should I say, strategical game. Shout out everyone thick in the Big Brother Australia house, and US and Canada. It's just abysmal, isn't it?
Yeah.
They just can't get their shit together. That's the technical term for it.
I've written another cut and shut on the noms. Stop it, Big Brother. What
Cut
did
and
they do?
shut. I like
what
that.
What did they do?
It's
Must have some
Frankenbite.
dodgy
Must have some
edit. Must have
Frankenbiters. I like the cut and shut. I'm going to start using that. How tragic. Someone who has added absolutely nothing to the game, getting rid of the OGs. I took to Twitter to complain about this as well. Yeah. Oh, I was right there. Fuming.
How did Twitter react?
Only a couple of likes, actually. Probably because I was a couple of days behind. They were like, this is old news, bitch.
Jules, though, at least she has a t-shirt we can all agree with.
Oh, yeah.
The one the classic, why be racist, homophobic or transphobic when you can just be quiet?
Well, Laurie liked this t-shirt, but Jack had a pedantic comment about this t-shirt.
Oh, tell me.
Jack's my boyfriend, by the way, if you
If
wondering
you're
who
new
the
here.
fuck I'm talking about. He said, well, you shouldn't just be quiet. You should speak up when people are being racist, transphobic, and so on. I mean, he's kind of right, isn't
Yeah, but
he?
that's about the...
That's
the bystander.
Yeah. But I thought, he's becoming an ally. Becoming one.
Oh, we like
he's
that. Well done, Jack.
Yeah, he was like, no, you shouldn't just speak
Perhaps
quiet.
that's the back of the t-shirt.
Yeah.
But speak up when
Yeah.
you hear someone being
Yeah.
racist, transphobic or homophobic.
That's too long a sentence to read on a t-shirt. Put some grammar in there.
Do you remember those t-shirts that would purposely distort your vision back in the day?
I was thinking you were going to say about the ones that used to show your sweat.
Oh,
Hypercolour.
Yeah.
Do you remember those? I wonder if they'll ever come back round. That was it. Global hypercolour. Yeah. Who would want those?
I loved it.
Oh no.
Did you not have one as a kid?
No, I'm sweaty. I don't want that showing
when
up.
it warms up, it changes colour. It's
Yeah.
like it looks tie-dyed.
I'm surprised they haven't made a comeback with the 90s reunion.
Yeah, they should.
Reunion. Revival.
Reunion.
Oh, now we're back together. What were we saying before that?
It was t-shirts that had like blurry
like
text on them
what,
to
like a
make
magic
people
eye
like
picture?
dazed and confused. Or
Oh,
whatever,
right, yeah.
Just to make people think that they were.
Oh, I don't like things like that. It nerves me.
Their eyes were
Makes me
glitchy.
think I'm having an aneurysm.
Could you do the magic eye back in the day?
Sometimes I could, yeah.
I couldn't. I used to stare at that shit for ages.
Oh, you really couldn't do it?
I thought they'd make a comeback too. didn't
Yeah.
you? Used to be in the paper, the magazine.
I used to have some on my wall, and I used to go around to people's houses and they'd have them and stuff. The giraffe,
Just staring at it like that.
unicorn or some shit.
Did your eyes wobble a little bit?
Yeah, but you have to sort of just slightly unfocus, just very slightly.
Right, it's there for ages. I can see it.
Should have had some more drink
can't.
and maybe been a bit
I was about
better at
13.
it. Oh yeah, don't forget you're younger than me.
Oh God.
Hold on, I used to drink when I was 13.
Alicia is going to pull the wool from underneath her eyes.
Oh. Whoop.
Thanks. I didn't like that wool being underneath my eyes.
Careful, your contact lenses don't fall out.
Who is that even about? I don't
I
even
don't know.
I've written dumb cow.
Oh, ouch.
She wants Dave out.
Oh.
Taras can't vote Dave out.
Mm.
Taras has got a few soft spots on the OG side.
Mm. Hold on.
You trying to catch up?
No, I'm behind you. Sorry to speak. Oh yeah, if Tim had given the power to Reggie, she wouldn't be up. There, that's my that's my workings
If she was
out.
HOH.
Yeah,
correct.
So someone else would have been up, and then Dave might have stayed.
Yeah, the HOH can't be nominated, can
Yeah, exactly. So someone else would have been up. So it is Tim's fault. Everything's all Tim's fault.
Yes.
Decided. So when the nominations got announced, Dave said, "Jesus, what the actual?" Oh yeah, then I got the Alicia bit.
Alicia said, Who's the bigger threat here, Dave or Reg?
To win, it's Reggie. In comps, it's Dave.
Yeah. Reggie has her moments where she goes quite far, though.
Yeah, she does.
I really want to see her win something, don't you?
I felt a bit bad for her during the old ball
Don't
bear.
even get me started. I've got so many things to say about that.
Well, especially if you're in a pair with her. Unlucky.
Sorry, Jules. Big Brother have a plan to save these OGs I've written here. They didn't have a plan, did they?
Oh, Big Brother don't give a shit. It's got to save Sam. She's the most important person to save.
Honestly.
Dave was then crying to Tim. Tim kind of got a reality check here, didn't he? That the OGs were going to go.
Tim started sobbing. Was he for real?
It's like, mate, this is your fault.
It's too little, too late.
Dave said it's so gross to Tim. And then Tim was hugging Estelle. Finally, those relations have
sorted their shit out.
Finally. Oh yeah, the mainframe 4, they said they were.
Yeah, they came into the mainframe together.
Like the Luton 2 or whatever. People have been
like murderers.
Yeah, they've been people have been in prison for like years, and then they get like exonerated, and they all come out and like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like the West Memphis 3.
So hang on, Estelle, Dave, Reggie,
and Tim.
And Tim were in the mainframe.
Yeah.
Oh, Layla was in the sewer, wasn't she?
Yeah, Layla was in the sewer with Drew and Trev.
Where was Estelle then?
In the mainframe. Oh. Mainframe was Estelle, Tim, Reggie, and Dave. Reggie. Yeah.
And then Drew, and
Estelle,
Layla.
Yeah, we're in the sewer, and then Tully was coming on her own because of COVID or something. Dave said, "We're such rock stars, but it all ends tonight." What a grand statement. He said, "I didn't think this would happen for weeks."
What are you saying about illusions of grandeur, Dave?
Yeah. Reggie said, "Oh, I knew it was coming." That's my sort of attitude towards things. And then Dave said about him and Reggie, it was love at first sight. Aww. And they just want to spend their last night together. They're not going to run around campaigning. Aww. Reggie was crying and saying, "I don't want you to go." I feel sorry because Dave's sort of like Reggie's carer, isn't he? Kind of thing.
Kind of.
Is that okay to say? Carer. Well, he cares for her. Looks after her, doesn't he?
Her rock, you might say.
Shut up, Paul.
Rock star.
I'm sobbing here, I've written, so.
Oh, good. I haven't written that down, but I probably was. Onto the eviction room for me. Yeah. Sonia looked good. Sonia was getting a bit less spacey, a bit more
power shoulders.
Yeah. Sort of like a 80s work attire.
She does have a lot of power shoulders. Like not form fitting.
I'm sorry, pay rise for the stylist again, please. She's truly very well dressed. What do you think?
And the lighting,
dressed by gay man or
the lighting technician, and the CGI artist. Yeah, it could be. Who knows? Dressed by Captain Spock, for looks of things.
Captain Spock.
Is that his name? Dr. Spock.
Yeah.
Captain Kirk.
Sonia said, just when I thought we'd seen the back of Drew and Alicia, as if she wanted them gone.
Yeah, us too. And Sam.
Estelle was claiming to be pleased that Drew came back.
Yeah, bollocks.
Estelle was really hurt by what's happened with her and Tim.
Hurt about the way it's all played out. And Tim said, "We're better than that." Well, tell that to Twitter.
Tim said it hurt him too. We're mates. We play this game so differently.
Yeah, like what we were saying earlier. The earnestness and the coldness.
But he did say then, Tim sometimes I think says too much in the eviction room.
He does.
I just feel like nobody has my back in the group.
What's he on about? What is he actually talking about?
He's talking back to the last eviction room when he said nobody had his back, isn't he?
But you keep betraying the OGs, so quit with the persecution complex, Tim.
Brentim said, nothing against these three guys. The newbies are my people. I've got to support my side of the family in here. I'm trying to leave emotion at the door. All right, Brentim.
With his dreary wife.
Not going to buy you any fans.
No.
Or sell you any more massage guns.
Also, why is Brentim's hair going in like 12 different directions?
Because it's majorly receding. It is.
Yeah, but why is it going in 12 different directions then?
Because he's
trying to make up for things.
Yeah, he's growing this tuft here, that one there, another one in the middle.
Oh, the comb over.
Yeah.
I see. I'm surprised Jack didn't point that out. He's obsessed with people receding. Is that a shave it off case? Is that a shave it off case? Is that a shave it off case?
Yeah, it would be a shave it off case, but he hasn't got that yet.
Drew is the one that's the hot topic for is it a shave it off case at the moment, but
Why?
I don't think it is.
Oh, does he think the top knot's
It's
hiding some
It
sort
is
of
thinning,
balding?
but only because Drew had such luscious hair before. But at least Drew is still getting away with it, but
I think he
it
looks
won't last
alright.
forever. You could end up with that sort of Bill Bailey look, do you know what I mean? Like very wispy on the top.
Bald on the top, isn't
Long
it?
at
And then long at the side. How old is Drew?
Is it 33 or 35 or something? I think Drew would suit a shaved head, to be honest.
I think Drew needs to leave that hair as it is. Keep the top knot.
No, I don't like the top knot. It's too scraped.
To wear it down. It just wear it down.
I want to see it down more. Lustrous, a lustrous mane. God, we do just objectify that meatbag, Drew. Never mind.
Dave on Reggie, she said, she's my mum, my sister, and my partner all in one. I've got that right.
Is that okay?
I was crying at this point.
I'm not sure. I didn't write that part down.
Did you write what he said about Australia needs their Reggie? And I was like, I was really getting I was like, they need their Reggie.
Feels.
Yeah.
He said, I'm sitting here with these amazing Sheilas. And this is when Sonia said, what does BB mean to you, to Reggie? And she said,
everyone that knows me knows how much Big Brother means to me. Big Brother's everything to me. Right? That's what she said.
I'm blessed to experience this amazing thing that is Big Brother. Yeah, Big Brother is everything to me. I've put relatable.
Yeah, same. Estelle said about her time in the house last time, I was so excluded. It was Australia that kept me in the house. This time it's my housemates. She almost sort of seems to me to be having a better time in this house.
Yeah.
In existing in this house with these people than she did last time.
Yeah, definitely, I think. Because I think she was on the outs last time.
Yeah, because Ben Norris didn't like her. Apparently.
Drew said something interesting. He applied for his season after watching Estelle on her season. The irony. And this was interesting because me and Jack had a conversation with, like, when we watched Drew's first season, we were like, does Drew even want to be there? Does he even care about the game? Like, we were wondering if he was scouted, you know, just for being, like, good looking and because he was in with Jade and all that. Do you know what I mean? But he obviously did apply.
Yeah. Just come in, baby. Don't like pretend you're not here.
Don't be wrestling that bag, though.
Talk about Big Brother if you want.
But I'm trying to not disturb the podcast.
Well, it doesn't help when you come in like that. It's distracting.
What? Someone's got a KFC.
Yeah.
Is that sponsored by BBAU?
Maybe that's why I got it.
Is it the KFC festival? I've got Dave's speech now.
Dave's speech?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is one of the best things you ever will hear. I
Is
can't
it?
believe you've not got it written down.
Okay.
Dave said, I'm the wind in your sails. That voice that is there to cheer you on when you feel like you've got nothing left. The person who backs you. That's who I am. The bloke that's fallen down that many times. He knows how to get back up. He knows every which way to get back up. And he can help you do it.
Wow. I'm glad you wrote that down word for
Imagine
word.
just saying that.
About yourself.
About yourself off the top of your head. That is true. And Brentim gets rid of this person. I wrote it down because I rewound it and watched it again because I was like, whoa, that is intense. Very rarely do I do that on BBAU, so you know it was good. The wind in your sails. That could be your title of the week.
Just before that was Dave's pitch, I just got something to say. Drew had said the nominees are BB royalty, and Johnson said it's like walking by your celebrity crush and not taking a photo with them.
It's not quite
that
like
the
that,
same?
is it? Yeah. When he said that, I thought that didn't quite make sense.
But it's sort of like I idolise these people.
Yeah,
and
it's
they're
like
here on the block.
It's like in BB US, there was like a newbies and vet season, a bit like BB Can 5, and like a lot of them were so bedazzled by the oldies that they were just like cannon fodder. Whereas in BB Can 5, they do go after the vets and do actually get rid of quite a few.
Yeah.
Whereas in this old season, they were just like kissing their arse so much. It was just pathetic to watch. Whereas in this one, at least they are going after each other.
Yeah.
But I could get you being a bit starstruck.
Definitely. Like,
if you were in there with the greats.
One series and you get attractive, like when...
Oh, yeah.
Dimitri saw I
How do you remember that?
That was classic line. Estelle said, with adversity, you learn to use it as your strength. It's a superpower. Everyone's getting quite in their fields, aren't they?
Estelle's overdoing it a bit. Me saying that after just reading that out one day.
Well, it was a bit. She said, you can be a warrior and you can be the change you want to see in the
Oh,
world.
God.
She just stopped short of saying, I believe the children are our future.
Yeah, this is like a Nike
I
advert.
believe the newbies are our future. Nike advert. Reggie said, with disabilities we get put... Oh, this has really got Dan and I crying. Baby, do you remember crying about Reggie's speech? You can't hear me.
Concentrating on ear shoveling KFC into his
Reggie
face.
said, with disabilities we get put into this box in life. I want to stay and I want to make the most of every day I have in here so I can go back home. No, what? Is it so I can go back home? Tell my kids and show them that Mum can do anything and you can too. I just want all the housemates to enjoy every moment you have left in here because it's the best experience of your life.
All these speeches were quite stirring, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
God, goodness me. Don't you think the first eviction of the week is quite unfair because you don't get that second chance challenge and you can't save yourself?
Who nominated you as well? The
Brentim.
comp winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's
right.
a bit you get a bit of a shaft?
That's what Dave said.
Childish.
Dan said that Reggie was so inspiring. He started crying. I said, are you okay? He was like, she's so inspiring.
No, was he not inspired by the wind in my sails?
No, apparently not. What happened in the vote?
That was beautiful. So the vote, I don't know. Jules voted for Reggie. Oh, maybe Reggie was right about Jules.
That's where it all comes from. She's the only vote for Reggie as well. Johnson, they showed us barely anything. We saw Johnson vote for David to give him his government name. Estelle took that dragonfly off of the wall and took it into the diary room with her, and it just sat there on her finger.
Do you think the dragonfly got a vote, or
was it someone's dead granddad?
Yeah.
Personified or not?
Dave. Who did he try and nominate?
He said she's really getting tired. Oh, but then tried to vote for himself.
Yeah.
Was he talking about she in the...
Are you sure?
Was she a reference to himself?
Yeah, it must have been.
Yeah. He wasn't allowed to do it, was he? It's
You're
not
never...
by the rules.
Have we not learnt this by now?
Arissa was going to
people?
let it happen for a minute.
Well, until she got the programming in her head. We know you're not allowed. It's just the ultimate, moralising kind of move, isn't it? Oh, nominate myself, even though you know you fucking can't. So stop trying it, people.
What did he do? Did we see who he actually voted for? We didn't, did we?
No. Sonia, this is one I did want to know the other votes for, but not enough to actually find out. Sonia doing a stirring speech about 21 years and how they could be proud then and proud now. Have you got that? The details?
She just said it's an honour having Dave, Estelle and Reggie in the house.
Get on your knees.
Proud of you. So the vote result, Reggie got 1, Estelle got 3, Dave got 8. It's a landslide for Dave.
Didn't Dave go out classy, bless him? He was like
snog with Tim.
Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? Nice to
nice.
see a good old kiss, man-on-man kiss. Just ask my mum. Dave said to Tim, "It's been an honour to do this with you, mate." And his last thing he said was, "Look after Reggie, will ya?" He's sweet, isn't he? An innocent guy.
About Reggie. Also, did he mean everyone look after Reggie?
I think everyone. I think Dave is a bit like Reggie in the sense that if you rang him up and said, your bank has been hacked into, you need to just dial this number, he would dial it, wouldn't he? Let's be honest. Wouldn't he?
Easy to be scammed.
He's a simple guy. Come on.
What's this? In the taxi, Dave said, 21 years of Australian history of people holding a mirror up to themselves and being okay or not being okay at what they look back at.
I think
That's
Dave's
what Big Brother is.
quite a prophet, isn't he?
Philosophical.
That's quite beautiful, isn't it? I've got a bit before that as well.
Yeah.
He said it was an incredible joy to see the others stay in that house. I love being an original gangster.
Is that OG?
That's what OG stands for.
Fair enough.
And then, because it's like an old rap thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then they had a shot of a skyscraper as well, for some reason. I don't know
when
where
they're
they got
driving
that from.
through Sydney.
Yeah,
Like the Old Apprentice.
like the cutting room floor. 21 years of people holding a mirror for themselves and being okay or not okay with what they look at. Ooh, that's profound.
Some Big Brother meant something.
Yeah, oof, I'm deeply moved by this turn of events.
So moved, it might have a break.
Yeah, let's have a break. Let's have a bowel movement.
Spoken about one episode for
Oh
over
no!
an hour.
Oh no!
There's 2 more to go.
Oh,
We're not
God.
even halfway.
Oh no! Be right back. We're back.
Welcome back. We've moved outside and we're at my house, and the acoustics are a little bit different.
Motherfucking barking dogs over there. Shout out Eminem.
That guy's always like, shut up, from the dog, so that doesn't help the
No,
dog.
it probably makes them worse.
Probably gets the dog thinking, we're shouting now.
Yeah. That's like me with Towie when I'm like, shush to him, and he just keeps going, oh.
Yeah, this
The
is
parasol
thing.
is on the run.
We put the parasol up thinking it might be soundproof, and it's just blowing around now.
It's a lovely parasol.
It's
£17
off IKEA.
Quite classy, isn't it?
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like being on, I don't know,
Looks
the
posh.
Algarve.
Yeah, it's very posh. I'm concerned the recording studio is going to go up in a glass of wine any second.
Oh, well, at least your problem is there's a house on fire over the road.
Yeah, that's shit. Oh, look, it's gone now.
I still see the smoke, but it's not as black as it was. I think it's a bonfire.
Gaz saw smoke coming out of a house about an hour ago and did nothing about it. And then we just saw loads more smoke
It's definitely
coming
from
out.
a garden.
I think it's fine. It was a
Someone's
lot of
just,
smoke, though.
having throwing a shrimp on the barbie.
I got a couple of Sheilas on either side of me.
You're going to say throwing a few Sheilas on the barbie.
Oh, no.
I hope not.
A few, what do they call it? Snags.
What's the snag?
Of sausage.
Is that what they call it, Australia?
Yeah. Couple of snags on the barbie. Come on, you must have watched your Home and Aways and Neighbours.
I did. Drew definitely had a turn of phrase that I couldn't catch in one of these episodes that's gone by. Maybe you caught it, but
Oh, maybe.
I said to Dan, what did he say? It's too late, we couldn't catch it.
What did you say? That's
Right.
the trouble, you can't really rewind, can you? But that's probably a blessing. to
I
be
can,
honest.
actually.
Oh, you can?
On my player, on my telly.
I can't. I had to go back and find that Dave speech calculatedly.
I'm glad you did, it was very
It
moving.
was worth it, wasn't it?
So the next morning after Dave's eviction, Reggie was basically upset and annoyed that Dave had gone before the intruders, right? These intruders coming in here, taking our
stealing
spaces.
our jobs, stealing our women. Said, how am I going to get through this without him? And then we had this montage of Dave hyping up Reggie, didn't we?
That made me cry as well.
Keep breathing, keep breathing. That wasn't even T Reggie, but it should have been.
There was this moment where he came up to her in the kitchen, and she obviously couldn't quite catch who was behind her, and then she saw who it was, and she just hugged him and put her head into his chest. I thought it was so sweet.
I can just imagine those two will be friends forever. There's no doubt. There's no doubt about it, is there? Don't you think? Yeah, there's not a doubt. He's got loads of kids. She's got kids. I'm sure they'll all hang out together.
He's got kids in the sense of he's some sort of social worker, no?
No, I think he actually has kids too.
Does he?
Yeah, I think so.
When she said, go back to your kids' way, I thought she meant
I'm sure he's
kids on the project or whatever he works on.
Oh, I can't remember now. I thought he said he had kids at the start of his VT. Gay people can have kids, you know.
Can they?
Factualising.
Shouldn't be allowed.
Definitely ill-advised, gay or straight. I'm not sure. Oh, well, someone can correct us. Corrections, please. We'll do the corrections at the start of next episode. That will be the entire next episode.
Yeah, I've written Tim's now sorry that he blew up the OGs. Was he? Was he crying? Was he goes, we didn't see it coming, did we? It was like that.
Oh, yeah. The last thing on Dave, he does have a heart of gold. I don't know why I've said that. Did Reggie say that? Someone said it. Reggie upset Dave is going at the hand of the intruders. She hates the noobs. Oh yeah, Tim goes about Brentim. He's such an idiot.
Yeah, we've found out now that he really has got it in for Brentim. I think that was a new emerging storyline.
Emerging strategy. He said, I will crush you like an ant if that's the way you want to play this game.
To his face?
No, in the diary room he said it. Crush you like an ant. Calm down, Tim. Tim, it's your fault that Dave went home. Let's just go back to that point. This is Tim's fault, not Brenton's fault.
We need a scapegoat here, and it's Brentim on this occasion. He said
scapegoat.
He said he said about Brentim, he's willing to sacrifice his win for 2 weeks with his bros, which I thought was interesting observation.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I think what Tim was getting at was that Brenton's move to put these three beloved OGs on the block will basically destroy his chances of winning with the public.
Oh, right, yeah.
So basically he'll get another couple of weeks with his
I see.
newbie bros.
Got
but
you.
that's all he's going to get out of it.
But to be fair, I can kind of see why that's a reasonable thing for Brenton in his mind.
True.
2 weeks, good TV, or maybe get taken out next week. You get a big head on the wall, hang that big thing on the wall like Drew said. Scalp, not the scalp. The what's it called? The pelt.
Bust.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The bust. That's something else. Tim said Brentim putting up 3 OGs was a low blow. No, Tim, that's called strategic. Yeah, putting up 3 people of the opposite alliance to you. You play Big Brother Canada, right?
Not, we'll put up 2 newbies and 1 OG. That's
safe vote.
That's how you get rid of Trevor.
Yeah. And then while this conversation was happening, we saw Jules. What was she doing? Folding laundry?
Did you
no,
believe
I thought
she
it was
could hear
absolute
it?
bullshit.
Yeah.
But then later on, we found out it was true.
I've written, is Jules listening in, or is this just an edit?
I've put Jules listening, or is she in brackets?
We don't trust the show anymore,
No,
Big Brother. You need to take notice of this and start editing better.
Oh, I'm so happy we came out here.
It's much cooler,
nice,
isn't it?
Isn't it? Oh,
this
God.
table's a bit uncomfortable to lean on, I'm finding.
What's going on? We need a little table cushion.
Put a little towel down for you if you want.
That could be a new invention. The table
I've
cushion.
got one from like, you know, where you put your wrists on when you're on your computer.
Yeah, when you've got bad wrist. Oh, tell me about it. So, are you actually going to get that?
Yeah.
A lot. So, then the shopping budget versus the temptations we had. Oh.
There you go.
Gaz has just given me a gel wrist pad.
Yeah, and I
let's
got
try
cushion.
it. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Ooh. I feel like I'm at work though. That's the problem.
Well, you sort of are. Your other work.
Yeah, work where I get
Doesn't
to
pay.
drink. Well, it pays, about 50p a month. So they had to choose between different temptations or putting $80 in the
it's still
shopping
Temptation
task.
Week, let's not
Don't
forget.
Now, you pull the lever one way if you want the shopping task. No, shopping budget.
Shopping task.
This is the shopping task. Or the other way if you want to take the temptation. Now, they're all hungry. I'm sure none of them are going to give in to temptation. Oh no, same joke again. Go on.
Now, I found that this task revealed something about the way Big Brother feels about certain housemates. Did you?
No, go on.
It was like the less valued housemates were just like, you guys stand in a group here, and you might get a video from your family and friends, or you might have a loved one come in a cage over the wall. I
That
thought it
must
was
have
a
been
bit mean.
surely logistical that, certain people could film a message, certain people didn't have time.
Could be.
Certain,
Australia's a big place.
Johnson's family probably lives nearby or
So
whatever.
I'm the cynical one now.
Yeah, do you think Tully's boyfriend wouldn't have been there if he could have?
Well,
Reggie's kids, you don't want to ship them out and then Reggie go no.
yeah, good point.
Do you?
It's inhumane, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like that time they used what's the name? Charlie Brooks off EastEnders.
Janine.
Remember when they took her daughter into the jungle
Oh,
and
yeah.
tempted her like with the
yeah.
daughter behind a door
Oh,
or whatever,
did they?
and then the show came under fire because it was distressing for the daughter.
Oh, I actually do remember that, yeah. But
Yeah.
surely she was in the jungle anyway, like at the hotel,
Well,
waiting
yeah,
for a mum
she
to
must
come
have
out.
been.
Not that bad then, is it? She'll see her in a week.
So yeah, they grouped up Alicia, JC, Reggie, Tully, and tempted them with letters from home.
I had a thought.
Yes.
Should have been other people's letters.
Yeah,
Put some
because
more
there's
jeopardy in.
pressure to. In fact, it would be more pressure to take the letters than bank the money, wouldn't it, if it was for someone else?
Yeah, you'd be
But then
more...
they'd probably go, "Oh no,
Oh.
I don't do it. It's fine."
Yeah, that's true. Now,
Tully-
Reggie was already under pressure. Now she's got to say no to a letter from her kids. It's not fair.
It isn't fair. I've got something on this.
Go on. I hope
And
you've got a lot.
Hopefully, it's a link that I can find.
Oh no.
I should queue this
Not
stuff
a bloody
up.
link. Oh yeah, I'll fill.
Okay, here you go. Alfie sent me this one. This is another Tully tweet. FYI, by this point, this is during the temptation task, Alicia... Wait.
Alfie S12. Is that Alfie's Twitter? I feel
Yeah.
like we should give him a shout out every episode because he does provide most of the logistical support for BB on Blast.
This might actually be about KFC.
Not
and,
logistical support. What does he provide?
fact-checking.
Context. Yeah, context.
By this point, Alicia, JC, Reggie had all seen videos from home during Hacker Week.
What are you saying?
Yeah, so we
Oh.
didn't know that Alicia, JC and Reggie all saw videos from home during Hacker Week.
Oh.
So now they're being tempted by a letter, right?
Right.
Reggie's
That's good.
Reggie has already seen a video. Alicia's already seen a video. JC's already seen a video. It's only Tully who hasn't had any contact from her boyfriend at this point.
Her beautiful.
I was the only one who hadn't seen an actual video from home, she said. Hence why, when it came to this letter temptation, it was more sort of
higher
difficult
stakes.
for
Yeah.
Tully. Yeah.
Yeah.
She had more
to
riding
lose,
on it.
yeah.
More to lose,
Yeah.
That's
That
why she
makes
was
sense.
so basically she was shown to be very emotional over letting her
What
letter
you saying? Ted's doing Tully over again?
Yeah.
Trying to make her look bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be right. I'm somewhat suspicious when people refer to their other half as my beautiful boyfriend or my beautiful wife. Don't you always think it's a bit much?
Why?
Normally I think it means their wife or boyfriend is ugly. That's my initial thought. It's like, why are you saying that? Like, trying to put it in my head.
Don't you think there's part of it?
I'll be the judge of that.
For Tully to say that around Drew to be like,
maybe.
you know,
Tully's boyfriend is beautiful.
you're not all that, mate,
yeah.
and I've moved on.
Yeah, upgraded.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. But notice just in human life, henceforth,
Yeah.
when people say, "Oh, my beautiful wife, my beautiful boyfriend," have a look at them. Are they really?
They're wrong.
Yeah. It's normally they're trying to cover up something. Like JC's bald spot. No, Johnson's bald spot. JC doesn't have a bald spot.
No, JC doesn't. But
He just
Brentim
has a
does.
bald spot in place of a personality. Yeah, I felt bad for Reggie and Tully and whoever the other two people were.
Well, you did. I did too, but they'd already seen videos.
Well, not all of them.
Yeah, all of them, apart from Tully. It's the only one who hadn't seen
God!
anything.
It's almost like you just explained it to me, and then I forgot 1 second later.
And Tully's probably gutted that Reggie didn't cave in, and I thought, Reggie would be the one to want
Yeah.
to cave in because she needs some communication from her kids. But there you go, she already had a video.
Doing it for the kids.
So then another one was a group. I think Gabby, Taras, Jules, and Estelle.
Kiss my Taras.
What did they have tempted?
Video messages from home.
Okay.
Gabby
Yeah.
swung that lever over so fast.
Oh yeah.
I never
wasn't
seen
it
her
where
move so fast.
Tully was like, "You should have discussed that."
It was bad. I thought Gabby was.
yeah, she
I
should have
thought Gabby
done.
was going to be up because of that.
She should have been.
Especially after like Reggie just turned down like that's her actual kids. Like what is it? Your mum and dad grow
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Who gives a shit?
exactly.
I ain't seen my mum.
Don't forget, she's never moved house.
I ain't seen my mum in. I don't know, 2 months. I ain't seen my dad in 20 years. You think I want a message from him? No, I don't. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't you think it's
To
pathetic?
pay you the $8 to take that message.
Yeah, get a grip. I just think that was just so.
Unthoughtful.
Yeah, I would have been worried for my place in the house doing that. But then every other fucker took it as well, so it didn't matter so much.
No.
But still, the first cut is the deepest.
Quite. So, what did she get? A
Video
message?
from-
Did we see it?
No,
I haven't written
it
it
was
down
so
if we did.
boring. I didn't write it down. Not a good look. Estelle, Brentim, Taras, and Gabby. Tully said, "I selflessly said no," pointing that out. We saw Taras's girlfriend. That's when me and Jack were like, "Oh, we weren't sure if he had a girlfriend or not."
Right.
Estelle's boyfriend. He was on the farm with some chickens or something.
Oh.
Bending down.
Okay, I don't remember.
No. Brenton's wife.
Uh-huh.
She was like a blonde, sort of, Dolly Bird type.
Right.
And Gabby's family was so boring, I didn't even write it down. Fucking hell, man, that was worth it.
$80.
Should have had Jackie's dog with the drawn-on nose
Yeah,
instead.
legend of the video message history books. Drew was then called up solo.
No. I was sure Drew was finally going to redeem himself and say no, weren't you?
Well, he did say, we got no money, we are vanilla ice broke, he said.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then he thought about it, and yet he still...
That was so pathetic.
Tully and Drew said in tandem, every man has their price.
I'm surprised they didn't send Sam back in on the fucking crane, as if we hadn't seen enough of her. Just fuck off. Stop. Jack was just like, I cannot believe we are seeing her again and seeing them kiss again. He was like, I nearly stopped watching the show because of this.
Kiss again.
Well, no, it's like a little packet. Like, just
Little
stop. Enough already. Enough about Tim and his shorts.
Tully said she was excited to see Sam again.
Was she being sarcastic
No,
though?
I think she actually likes Sam.
Oh God! I would like.
After like a week tops as well. She's not even gone like a week. Why would you bother to get the message?
Drew got friends and family he wants to hear from. Reminds me of when Janelle got that phone call from home from the other guy who'd been in the house with her for like 3 weeks, and the others were all fuming. It's like that is not one of your loved ones. If it is, you need to seek help that you've not made stronger bonds with anyone else in the past 33 fucking years, mate. And also after Reggie and Tully said no, to their actual partners and children, and he
Yeah.
takes it from Sam.
Yeah, but don't you think at this point he's thinking of his storyline?
I suppose. It's a shit storyline, though. Get a new one. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Then we had Tim.
I had to break from my notes here.
How come?
I think I went to bed.
Oh.
And then I was eating food, so you'll have to fill for a bit.
Well, sorry, I didn't have any... No, just kidding. Of course I do. I'm the reliable person here. Tim was tempted with Ben and Jerry's.
Of
Shout
course,
out.
but not only that.
That was a good throwback, wasn't it?
Yeah,
We were like,
it
oh,
had
Ben
to
and
be
Jerry's,
done.
Ben and Jerry's. So they actually did it. I don't think they would because they got no class, these new producers. But they actually did do it.
Do you think
Don't know if it was the right flavour, but still.
I want to know, do these producers, are they people that worked on the old show, or are they people that have had to educate themselves on the old show?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or they've like consulted fans and gone,
Yeah.
you know,
What a focus group.
what did Tim do? Yeah, focus
We
group.
did a Big Brother focus group once,
Yeah,
didn't
we
we?
did. Like, you know, what's these things you remember about Tim? And they went, Ben and Jerry's.
And the hairdryer.
The hairdryer.
Yeah. So, bringing in the ice cream was Tahan. No, not really. No, that would have been good. That would have been good.
I prefer that.
That would have been good. I'd like to see what Tahan looks like now. I think she still looks good. I mean, how could she not?
No, of course she does. Of course she looks good.
Yeah, I mean, that goes without saying. Anyway, we saw Tim's boyfriend come in. What do you think about this?
It was a shame, like, obviously it had to be social distancing, didn't it? You could
Was
tell.
it social distancing?
Well, they put
or-
a fence between.
Oh, I thought it was just like to add to the drama or something.
He wasn't allowed to touch him, was
Oh, no.
he? So I wonder, how did he... Do you have to put that ice cream, like, on the grass and then walk away from it and let Tim come and collect it, or...
You hand it on a hook, a very long stick.
Yeah. Like that task on If You Can, dress in that shop window thing. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
The fish hook.
Yeah, what shop was that for?
Oh, TK
Not
Maxx,
the
but it
not
wasn't.
The brick. Oh, yeah. Probably
Winners. It was
Winners, that was it. God, well remembered. See, the advertising does work. Anyway, don't you think it was weird to see Tim with a man in the BB house? Not with a man, but, you know, that's his boyfriend.
His man.
He was quite nice looking, Tim's
he
boyfriend,
seemed
wasn't
nice.
he?
He
Seemed like a
nice
nice
enough.
guy, didn't he?
I think he looked better in the show than I thought he did based on a picture I saw of him.
Well, most people look better in real life, don't they? Actually,
real life,
that's not
like
true.
we were there.
Actually, that's not true. No, but I'm thinking rather than photos.
Right.
But some people actually look better in photos. So. Anyway,
Depends how much Photoshop you've had.
Yeah, it
done.
depends what you're looking for, really. It was sweet seeing Tim sort of crying and emotional over it, especially after seeing him in the closet for all these years. I know he said he was bisexual in
Well,
the
he
old
said he-
season, but
Well,
he
no,
wasn't.
he even said in this series, I don't know when, but he could go back to fancying a woman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I doubt it somehow. But, you know, I don't know better than he does. You never know, I suppose. Don't you think Tim's temptation was a bit better than the others?
What, because he saw his boyfriend and got ice cream?
Yeah.
When he came in and he said to everyone, you can share this ice cream.
Oh, that was big of him.
Everyone can have this ice cream, because
Oh.
I just saw my boyfriend.
What, half a spoon each?
You could probably get a scoop each out of a carton like that, can't you?
I suppose so. Next up, we had Johnson's parents coming in.
This was such a waste of time.
Why?
Because all they said was, we miss you, Johnson.
don't
Johnson, we miss you.
I don't
Tell
really-
him something. Tell him
Not
something that's
allowed to
happened
tell
from the
him
outside
something. You're not
world.
allowed to tell him.
Fuck shit up. Who's died? Do a Federico.
Maybe no one's died. I thought they were kissing quite sweet. Johnson's getting a strong
Edit.
big time, don't you think?
Yeah, and also the privilege of his parents coming over the wall.
Yeah.
At that point,
Coming over the wall. Clambering over.
What's that coming over the wall?
Johnson's parents. Johnson's parents.
JC at that point must be thinking, I'm nothing to the show.
Yeah, that's true. What did JC even get?
Stand in a group and get teased with a letter, like, which is obviously designed to focus on Tully and Reggie.
Yeah.
Like,
That was sweet though when Reggie came out and Johnson was like, "This is Reggie from season whatever."
yeah, it's like, do you remember her? They're like,
yeah.
never seen her in their
Yeah,
lives.
no,
Never watched Big
Johnson's
Brother.
mum was like, "Give him a kiss from me," and Reggie's like, "Oh, he's adorable." I thought, Reggie, I've never seen Reggie speak to Johnson before. He's a newbie. She doesn't appreciate him.
It's alright, he's not an intruder. Could be worse.
I actually was quite moved by that.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't see that coming from you.
There you go.
Gone soft.
Drew said, "Oh, he's got his dad's nose." That was a shade, I think.
And his dad's bald spot.
I've got. Yeah, the dad was wearing a hat. Jack
Was
noticed.
it? There you go.
God,
Very
he's
revealing.
obsessed with people's hairline. Anyway, what would happen, do you think? I've got a question for you.
What if someone touched someone?
No.
Embrace their parent.
That's your own personal business. If everyone took the temptation, they got zero shopping budget, would they be allowed to just starve to death?
No, well, of course they're on basic rations. That's the thing, isn't it?
For a
in
basic
Big Brother.
bitch.
Yeah. Chickpeas, you know, the rice or whatever.
What about the coffee?
No,
Coffee.
Nah, no coffee. This is the thing, you know. These tasks.
Should we have more wine or
Swirling your
not?
glass, near empty glass around. We can have it.
Shall we?
Yeah, might as well.
Fuck it, it's Friday night, isn't it? It's
Fuck
Friday night and the sun is out. Well, it's not.
It has.
Sorry, go on. I interrupted you.
This is the thing with these tasks. They spend so long focusing on it. When you find out they get $80 shopping budget, we don't see them write the list. We don't actually know what they've managed to buy or not buy. And then we never see them really. We never see the result of it. Like, how did they feel about it? Were they hungry the next week? They didn't tell us that.
No, you hear about them being hungry.
Well,
quite
on Monday
a lot.
they'll go,
Yeah.
with $80 shopping budget, everyone's getting cranky. Or
But
whatever.
then there's a KFC for everyone and a pizza party. That's the BB cat. Yeah, you're right. Well, who knows? I don't want to see them write out the shopping list unless it's 500 bananas.
I like
Not
watching.
Not interested.
I want to see that. I like it.
Oh,
it's nice.
you need to get that back to basics, BBUK on, and forget about the rest. This show's long enough as it is.
I need to be writing that damn shopping list from inside the house.
Yeah, I would pray to see it. You and Lorcan in the house together. I'm looking forward to it. You could be like the wise old man. You could be a little upstart. Should we get a glass of wine?
Yeah, okay.
Let's have a little-
Okay. Okay, we're going to get another glass of wine. We'll be right back.
Oh, this could be a messy one, listeners. Stay tuned.
It's early days.
Oh,
right,
God.
Lindsay just said she feels like she's on holiday out here on my
Oh,
balcony.
it's beautiful. We've got the Prosecco, we've got the lights, we've got the parasol, we've got the parrot candle.
Candle burning rapidly.
Now
and
beheaded.
Now got no head.
We loved him once. We've got a cushion with a pineapple on. I've got the wrist rest in the office. That's ruining the vibe slightly. Yeah, it could be a long night.
And we've got these
That already is.
palm cushions under our butts. Yeah, it's lovely.
You should be here, listeners. All we need now is the Copacabana playing in the background.
If you're lucky, a neighbour might put it on.
Right, where the hell are we up to? Right, Johnson's parents have just been. Jules said, I think Tim is out to get us both to Brenton.
Oh, yeah.
They were having a little, intruder meeting, weren't they? Brenton said, this guy thinks he's untouchable, walking around like a king. Well, he is. That's what we know.
It makes sense.
OG's Jules is literally on the side. Oh, this is when Reggie started coming for the intruders, I think. Do you know where we're at?
I don't know, I've written here. Brenton wants to target Tim. These are catch-up notes, so they're very brief. Reggie said, Estelle and Tim need to sort their shit out. Estelle isn't happy. Tim has just strolled back into leading the OGs
Oh,
again.
yeah, that was it. They were sort of sitting in that room, weren't they, having a strat chat. And Estelle was like, I'm not ready for this now. I need to go and hydrate. Reggie was gunning for Brenton. She said, he can get stuffed. Tim said, when Estelle went off to get the water or whatever, he said, I think Estelle's judgment is a bit clouded at the moment in the game.
Sounds like, clouded. Estelle's judgment is.
Patronising or what? He goes, it's easy for me to be the enemy, but I'm not.
No. Bravo.
And then Estelle said, we also let Trev go. Good point. He went. Someone went, oh, that was weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's like me hanging on to
that
things.
because Tim's the one that fucking caused it. He'd rather gloss over that shit.
Yeah, weeks ago. That's like us hanging on to shit from years ago,
sure
like Danielle Lloyd.
I'm sure he said that was 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, it definitely wasn't even
No.
6 weeks ago.
And then, go on. Wait.
Jules reveals to Brenton that she overheard Tim and Reggie from the boudoir. I don't know, I might be out of order here.
You are out of order.
Saying they couldn't believe Dave went before an intruder. And I've got the task result.
Oh, hang
So
on.
I've probably missed a whole chunk
Before
of action.
that, just only a little bit, Reggie said, oh, hold on. This was still the strat chat. Tim said, no, hold on. Who said this? You're the queen of trusting Tim.
You're the queen of trusting Tim.
Who would be the queen of trusting Tim?
Dave.
I mean, Drew said Tim never lies. Yeah, Dave thinks the sun shines out of Tim's arse.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've put Tim said you're the queen of trusting Tim. that could be something he would say.
Yeah, it could be.
Reggie said, "This has got to stop right now." I think about the argument between the two of them.
Right.
She said, and then she compared their alliance to the Titanic. She said, "We've got to stop the Titanic going down."
Didn't Drew laugh at that?
Yeah,
Because
it's
the
like,
Titanic did go down.
Yeah, why are we calling ourselves the Titanic? That's not a good comparison.
Interesting that Drew was right there on that bed next to them, listening to that conversation.
Yeah, because he's.
Well, Reggie wants him to be a borderline OG, but he's not, is he?
He's like substitution OG, isn't he?
Yeah, on the bench.
Like, if one goes, Drew, you can come back.
Yeah, but Estelle won't ever stand for it. The way Estelle...
The candle is very sad.
It's half a parrot left. The way Estelle goes on about Drew, she will never stand for him being back in the fold.
Never. And I reckon it will come on top of Estelle and Drew at some point, won't it? It's got to. It's got to for the storyline.
One's got to go.
One's got to go. So, Brentim said, Operation Dormer out the door. Oof. This was just before they went in the Caitlyn Jenner memorial lift once again. Is that a real lift? It is a real lift, isn't it? Is it?
I don't think so.
I think it is, but they just make it pretend that it judders. Does it go up and down? That's what lifts normally do.
Yeah, I don't think it does. I don't think the basement is really in the basement, do you?
Oh.
I think they just stand here, pretend like to wobble a bit, and then we'll open the door, let you out, put you in a car, drive around the corner, and send you into the basement.
Certain name, yeah. That's what they used to do. That's what they do on BBUS sometimes. They like drive around the corner. Oh, train, could you just calm down?
Yeah, well, I don't know about this one, how far the yard is in relation to the house, but in the old one, they had to get a little buggy
golf buggy, like you're on bots. So we heard that they said, I think, to Johnson in a lift.
They were in that lift going to the basement for the challenge, and those lights started to flicker, and I've written, not another snap eviction. What did you think? It's Tim's time to exit.
Oh, no!
Well, you've been saying Tim's on a contract. I thought this
contract to keep him, not to get rid of it.
I thought this is the point where Tim has to, agree to go.
Has he got like elections to do? Got to run for the Democrats or whatever the fuck it is. No, the Republicans.
Governor of California.
Governor of Dreamland. No, Dreamland. He probably is the governor of Dreamland. Go on.
Yeah, I thought this is the moment where Tim bows out.
Did you actually think that?
Yeah, I got worried.
I did not think that. Thank God.
And I've written, I thought it was time for Tim to leave. Then I've written, it might be, because obviously he got sent by Johnson. Johnson as the HOH had to choose these two people to go to the waiting room, but they didn't know it was a waiting room, did they?
I don't know. I don't know if it was actually called the waiting room. Johnson banished Tim and Brentim.
Wait, is it
banished
Johnson? Is Johnson the HOH?
From the comp. Yes, he is. He banished Tim. Why do you think he chose Tim and Brentim?
He said it was because he wants them to
he said
go
whatever.
Make friends, no?
Why do you think?
Because he thinks that only one of them will come back. Do you think?
Maybe.
And Tim is obviously not had any nominations yet. Is a legend. It's a good idea.
He's a legend.
Good idea to get him out of your way before the final.
Yeah.
Brentim is physically fit, able to win comps. That's what I thought.
Maybe. Yeah.
What did you think?
I wasn't sure why he chose those two people, and also with the Drew and Alicia thing, why did they bring both of them back? Should have just been one. We don't need both of those people back in the house. Just Drew. That's all we need. So the waiting room consisted of two sort of like dentist-esque chairs, a massive clock on the wall.
Yeah, a noisy clock.
A massive clock in the room. Oh, never mind.
Tim can't stand the sound of a ticking clock. Big Brother did say that the waiting room could be good or bad for their game. And I've written good for Tim, no doubt.
Yeah. Here, in the waiting room, time moves at a different pace.
Time started to move backwards as well in the waiting room.
Tim goes, it's like some weird Salvador Dali painting. What do you think of my Tim impression? Bit shit, isn't it?
Is it when you go up the stairs and you come out the cupboard on the corner?
What, Salvador Dali?
Yeah.
And the clocks melt and shit,
yeah.
Oh.
Things that Tim doesn't like waiting for or hates waiting for.
Oh, that was good.
Theme park rides, the bus,
Yeah.
the doctor, the microwave, the kettle to boil, and the noise at the end of a sports game.
What's that, the full-time
I
whistle?
don't know,
or
the
something?
klaxon?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh. Yeah, I like that. And Drew said anyone in that room with Tim is its own punishment.
Okay, I want to say something about the waiting room. If there's one thing that Big Brother Australia does very good, it's the secret room, twist room.
Yeah, bring back the halfway
scenario.
house. Yeah,
Oh,
the
the
design.
half roll?
Yeah, the half house. That was good, wasn't it?
That was good, and the mirror room was good.
You're right.
The white room was really good.
The person in charge of the secret room is a struggling designer. It is a long lost Salvador Dali, and they're stuck in that job.
At least they've got an outlet.
True. So then we head back to the comp. You got
The safety challenge.
You're the
Okay.
comp beast.
This is the one that I had a big issue with because I found it was very unfair on somebody who is basically registered blind.
Oh, come on. Have a go. Yeah, I know, innit?
Oh, can't see the ball.
Yeah.
It's the same colour as the fucking track.
They literally said it was hand-eye coordination.
There you go.
She's legally blind.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? That was weird.
So they had to wiggle this platform and they had to... There's 2 platforms. They had to get 5 balls. You're in charge of your own independent platform. So the hardest bit is getting over the ridge between them, isn't it?
Ooh, yeah.
My biggest problem was for Reggie in particular, and I think she was playing with Jules.
Yeah.
Her
The
track,
irony.
her track was
Yeah.
the same colour as her ball,
Oh.
and some of them weren't.
Oh,
For the most
really?
part, they were the same, but it's because the ball is literally a snooker ball or a pool ball,
It was
right?
I've said it was a snooker ball to Jack.
A pool ball, and they only come in so many colours. And Reggie had a yellow track and a yellow ball, but then some of them had like a blue with like a green ball because there's no turquoise-ish pool ball.
I thought,
I just thought
Reggie had a pink track.
it was definitely yellow on yellow.
Oh.
And yellow, what do we know about yellow?
It was all yellow.
Notoriously the hardest colour to sort of see.
When you write text in yellow,
Yes.
that's a big
Yeah.
no-no. Accessibility.
So I just thought that... what?
Yellow.
It was all yellow. We've got a live audience tonight. They could have at least made Reggie's like ball white and track black or something, just so it was like higher contrast for her.
Would that have helped her be less visually impaired? Would it? Maybe it would have.
Perhaps it would have helped. And actually, she did really well, and she managed to get that ball down to the end.
She did.
But we never saw it get over to Jules' side.
Wouldn't you have been pissed off if you were Jules? Just be honest.
What? Not wanting to be paired with Reggie.
Yeah, quite.
If I was Jules, I probably would have gone first.
Yeah, I was thinking that. The first
Yeah.
bit looked the hardest, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because that was the learning curve, the first bit.
But everyone has a learning curve. Like any task that you do that's physical and it's hand-eye, obviously your first few times are a trial until you get it right. And it's those people that once they get it right, like Taras and...
JC. I forgot his name.
No, I was actually going to say Marley from last year.
Oh, yeah.
He was very good at once he'd like mastered it physically, he could replicate it exactly and power through. I don't think you or I probably have that ability.
I certainly do not, especially not after a bottle and a bit of wine. So, Tully and Drew were trying to find a rhythm.
They are paired up.
Not something we've ever had a problem with before, Big Brother,
Is that what they said?
Drew. Yeah, that's what Drew said. And Tully was like, oh, yeah, too right. And I said, I bet they did have a good shag. Because you would after all that, wouldn't you? All that build-up. It'd be a good one.
Yeah, after that tension.
Yeah.
Also, Tully'd been with a girl for a while.
Oh, the forbidden fruit. What are you saying? Better with a man?
I don't know.
Well, you obviously think it is. You're biased. So do I. I think, actually, it's probably better with a woman, let's be honest. If you are a woman.
But doesn't
know
it
what
help
they're
to
doing.
have, a little...
Isn't that cliche? Like, they know
something.
what they're doing. You can figure it out, can't you?
Oh, no, a man does know what they're doing better than a girl, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
but not every man likes the same thing. If so,
No,
what
but
is
but
it?
all
Please
works
tell
the same
me.
way.
Works the same way. Yeah, it works the same way if you're a girl with a man or a man with a girl.
I just think, like, men and women are badly matched.
Tell that to Mother Nature. Tell that to the next generation of children. Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
To the youngsters.
Yeah, you got a point, to be honest. Woo-hoo. Hold on, what then happened? Gabby is getting on my nerves, apparently. I don't know. Oh, she was going, come on, Johnson, come on, we can do it.
Oh,
It's like,
God,
shut up.
forgotten
That would
this.
put me off, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
that was-
especially with that, something you have to really
Yeah, it's
focus
like, come
on.
on, you get it in, shut up.
I'm just noting everyone's colours of their balls because I'm so pissed off about the whole visual impairment issue.
New balls, please. JC and Taras.
That noise is that man calling the cats. You know
Is
the cat
it?
that comes up
Oh,
that you've named Janelle.
There's Janelle. I just saw Janelle go by.
See, because she's being called by the old man.
Kitty. I want to see this. Carry on.
He's already called them.
Where is he?
He goes to his house over there.
What? They all go to his house?
Yeah, he feeds them at the back of his car.
Nice.
He's like the old woman off of the old man.
Mary
/ old woman off Home Alone or Mary Poppins. Yeah, but with cats.
I love that.
Anyway, Taras and JC got one ball in, and that's when we started to see
they're the worst people
who might
to
emerge
win.
as winners here. I wasn't surprised, to be honest.
Oh, the parrots.
And it became Johnson and Gabby and Taras and JC, didn't it?
God, it's like we don't want any of those.
Rock
to
and a
win.
hard place. It was like 5 balls. Right, Johnson dropped the 5th one, didn't he? Which left it open for JC and Taras to win. JC said the comp was a roller coaster of emotions. How? He's mute half the time. Did you see any emotion from him?
Life is a roller coaster, just have to ride it.
Oh no, not.
Yeah, that was all I had from the comp.
JC and Taras are safe, along with Johnson. As it
Great. I was thinking, oh shit, there ain't actually that many people to nominate after all that.
No, and then Big Brother revealed that Brentim and Tim won't take part in house nominations.
Well, that was good. At least Tim was safe.
Yeah, that's true.
Meanwhile, we cut back to the waiting room.
Yeah.
Brenton is not sure why Johnson put him and Tim in there as their best mates. Tim was like, take a chill pill. Brenton said, what are we doing here? And Tim said...
Isn't it obvious? Waiting.
that was good.
I was laughing out loud at this. Tim was very good at
it
this
was
film.
funny. It's like, why aren't there any magazines in here? Like magazines from the 70s. That might have not been there, but he did say it.
It's coming up. Yeah, Tim thinks Johnson wants Tim and Brenton to become friends in the waiting room.
Well, it was obvious they were going to come out having a secret alliance. Everyone saw that coming a mile off, didn't
Did
they?
you think that it was that maybe Johnson saw Tim being open to newbies and that maybe he could be brought along by Brenton, but Brenton's hardly a strong player for the newbies. You wouldn't take Brenton as your chief negotiator, would you, against Tim?
No, not unless you were going to get a hair transplant.
What the fuck?
Why does Reggie want Jules gone so much? Question mark. Do you know?
Because she nominated her.
Oh, okay. Still
I
seems
believe.
a bit short-sighted. Oh.
You can still say that, it's
No,
fine.
it seems wrong.
Yeah, Reggie's new plan. I want Jules gone. She's confident she has Tully on side, but she's not sure about Estelle. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Estelle was going, I don't know what to do. I kind of want Drew out, but I'll keep my eyes open around Jules. But I think Estelle, Jules and Tully are all quite friendly.
Yeah.
It's not as simple as they make it out to be. The
No,
OGs
of course not.
and
It's
the
very
newbies.
complex.
They're trying to make it so basic for us. But
Yeah.
the nuances.
We'll
the
never
red
see them.
string,
We'll never see them.
We'll never get to see all those alliances, the hidden alliances.
I have a question.
Oh,
How
no.
much has Reggie got in a contract? She gets apples because if they've got $80 budget, how much are they spending on apples? She's always eating an apple.
Just like Tim, mate, I bought some apples, believe it or not,
Yeah.
this week from Tesco's.
Yeah. How much?
6 Granny Smiths.
Yeah.
£1.60. I don't think that's a bit of a piss
cheap.
take.
How much do you want them
Cheap?
to
That
be?
ain't fucking cheap.
6 apples.
An apple should be like 10p or something, 20p at the most.
60p for bag.
No one even wants to eat that shit, and I've got to pay $1.60 for it. I could get like a nice big bottle of chocolate milk for that. I don't know why that's my
Are
alternative.
you eating the apples?
I haven't eaten one yet, but I did put them in the fruit bowl. That was a start.
That's progress.
I bought bananas. I ate one of those.
Do you not normally eat an apple?
I
Don't
do. Only Granny Smiths.
Oh, okay.
I want to try eating them more.
It's the brand you're paying for.
Oh,
Granny
well,
Smith,
there's
you know,
not
she
like
don't
a
come cheap.
there's not a no-brand apple, is there? You got the Pink Lady, you got
Yeah,
the Golden
that's an expensive
Delicious,
brand.
you got the Granny Smith. They're all expensive. I want the Tesco Value apple. It's got a worm in it.
It's been crushed by the truck.
So These people can't get it together, I've noted. Reggie is rallying Johnson and
Enough about
JC
us.
against the intruders. She is intruderist, I have noted.
She is.
How does Jules know Reggie's coming for it? I didn't overhear it. Jules said
Yeah.
Reggie has that old school mentality. We know what that
This
means.
was Jules' appeal to Estelle, really, wasn't it? It was like, she's stuck in 2003. We can't. It's like your nan. Can't hold it against her that she's problematic.
Being offensive to the intruders.
So.
We never had intruders in my day, and we were just fine.
So Estelle, I think this appealed to Estelle anyway because she's the one that wants Drew out, right? So Jules is kind of able to feed on that, I think. Reggie said to Tully, "I'm hungry. Are you hungry?" Tully said, "No, I feel sick with anxiety."
Jack said, "That's the most Tully thing I've ever heard."
Tully does have rage and anxiety, though.
Yeah,
so
she
the fact she
does.
survives in there, I think, is remarkable.
Who said this? The old school see intruders as only temporary housemates.
Who did say that?
Someone said it. Maybe it was Jules or something.
I don't know, but it's true. That is what that was the old mentality.
Yeah, just
that
like
was
that
what they
Nathan guy was coming for Tim that no one remembers. Tim and Brenton got put in cute PJs
Hang on,
in the
what about-
whatever it was.
They were.
I'm
What about-
getting pissed now.
Reggie putting on the lip gloss.
Oh, I missed that.
Dan immediately went, Angelicious.
Oh, go on. What was she
Yeah,
doing?
when she first wanted to do Big Brother, it was for a holiday. This is from the diary room. But now she's here for her kids. She's just like putting the lip gloss on. Look like Reggie meant business.
Oh, I can't imagine Reggie in lip gloss. Just goes to show. Those lip gloss bitches come at you anywhere, don't they? From all angles.
Yeah, the PJs.
They were cute, weren't they? I could see you in those. You and Dan in those.
I'm taking a picture in a bathtub or something.
And they had this like fade in and out of Tim's different stories he was telling.
like it when they do these.
Yeah, I like the one about him, like the trick about weeing is,
What was the trick
I
about
don't know,
weeing? Did
I
he
don't
get
think
to
we
it?
ever heard the end of it, like you have to do this,
That you
this
couldn't
and
pee
this.
at urinals.
Yeah, it was good. The trick to it is, and then Brenton
Nobody's been called yet in this waiting room. Gone.
didn't Brenton just go, "Rah!"
Yeah.
Brenton goes, "Oh, I reckon there's a bigger reason we're in here."
Oh, feels like we died, said Tim. I suppose, why are there no magazines from the 70s? Why are magazines in waiting room always so outdated?
Because no one wants to give out their new magazines, do they?
No.
People give out their old arse magazines.
Who does bring those magazines into the waiting
Yeah,
room?
I don't know. It must be the receptionist or something. Sexist.
Can't possibly be the doctor.
It'd be old fishing
No,
magazines.
they're the ones that bring the National Geographic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the receptionist that brings the gossip mags.
Oh, yeah. Brenton said, "I reckon there's a bigger reason we're in here." And Tim said, "Are you talking about Jesus?" That was good. Will Tim and Brenton get to turn back time? Question mark.
Did
you see it coming?
I thought they might get to undo an eviction or something, but I thought, hang on,
Well,
the
they
last
did,
eviction
didn't they?
wasn't even an eviction, so what could it be? Or they could send Drew and Alicia back out or something.
Oh, please. Right, what's next?
I got the noms. Have you?
Yes.
Reggie nominated Jules and I've written she was chuffed to do it in brackets.
Oh.
I'm not having another intruder, get rid of one of us. Tully voted for Jules.
Johnson said he was voting for strategical reasons.
Weaken the opposition. We didn't see who.
Okay.
Jules voted for Drew.
Taras said, "This person has never given me an indication they want to work with me at all."
Yeah, he said he's helped them for the
Yeah.
whole 40 days, and I thought,
I thought it was Reggie, but
Me
it
too.
wasn't.
She didn't get any
'cause-
votes.
Yeah, it wasn't. So who was it then?
until we watched the extended vote, I've got no idea. Who could it be?
I
40
forgot who was
days?
it, so I'm not sure.
He's helped them for 40 days, and it's a girl.
What's he helped them with?
Alicia?
Dressing like a old hippie, blind hippie in the charity box.
Gabby, maybe? They're all dressed like blind hippies in the charity box later on.
Oh yeah,
coincidentally.
yeah, they were. Yeah.
Estelle obviously voted for Drew. Alicia said it's between Drew and Jules, but we didn't see which way she went.
No. So Big Brother said the nominations have been tallied, checked, and verified.
As if it was a public vote. Weird.
And Drew said very thorough. Another weird thing Drew said.
I like the fact they put it in.
Yeah, tallied, checked, and verified. Tallied, okay. Checked and verified are the same thing.
Well, no, you got to check and verify.
And
yeah.
why? Check and verify, same thing.
It's like the
I've
the,
checked
the
it.
manager checks it, then
Yeah,
the head
double
of
checked
the
it.
head of nominations verifies it.
So then the people who were up were Drew, Jules, and Estelle. They were
did
winding Tully
yeah,
up, weren't they?
Yeah, they did Tully dirty
Yeah.
by leaving her
Yeah.
in the mix until
Even
the
though
last
she had
minute.
0
Yeah,
votes.
why did they do that?
Because they're always trying to... It's like she said, they are trying to wind her up and
Did she say that?
manipulate her. Yeah, she said it on Twitter. How they were, like, making her look bad.
Well, in a way, you know that you're good TV if they are doing that to you.
Yeah, that's true. She's pulling your string.
Drew had 4 noms,
Yanking
Estelle
your chain.
3, and Jules 3. And everyone else had 0. There weren't many people in the mix because Tim and Brentim were in
The waiting
room. And then Johnson's safe, and then who else is safe?
JC and Taras.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of people to be safe.
God, making me remember names
Well
of people
done.
who are insignificant.
I've written, how could they do that to Tully? Outraged.
It's good for a game. How long did they actually have to wait in that waiting room? Really, 48 hours? I don't believe it. They must have let them out
Time
of there.
went backwards at one point, so obviously longer than 48 hours.
I think they were actually in that room the whole time. You got to give
Legally,
them
they must have to
yard
let them
work.
out for a walk.
Yard work.
I think they have to let them out for a walk.
Yeah,
right?
go skipping or something.
We didn't see them eat either.
No food in the waiting room.
Jules said, guys, we had no one to choose from, so it's fine. We're having the full Big Brother experience.
No, you're an intruder. You haven't had the food. And then
You're a filthy intruder. Don't you forget it.
Get out. And then Big Brother said, in the waiting room,
What?
well, the reason behind it all is... And Brent and Tim were like, what?
You'll just have to wait.
I'll
is it?
tell you later. Yeah. And that was the end of that episode.
Is that, oh, really?
Yeah.
I got
Well,
Estelle and Jules having a
not good.
pity party in the tree house,
Oh, yeah.
crying to
Treehouse?
each other.
Oh,
They call
the
that the
landing
treehouse.
thing, is it?
The-
The HH suite.
The Strat room.
What the fuck? Oh,
the brown,
the meditation
the wood,
room.
the lights.
The
yeah.
meditation room.
Yeah, that one.
The treehouse.
It's called the treehouse.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'll call it the Danny Hayes down the back of the couch room.
Jill said it's eat or be eaten. Big Brother said, what are you waiting for? Tim said, to stop waiting. Yeah, Big Brother apologised for the inconvenience. We're currently experiencing higher than average wait times. I think they do these things really well. And I actually like when they do that sort of people's heads being fucked.
Yeah,
echoey
it's quite
edit.
funny,
Like,
isn't it?
It is good. I actually appreciate that
It is
part
funny,
of the edit.
yeah. And I would like to have heard the full of those conversations, the full and frank reasons.
Waiting room uncut.
Yeah,
episode
that's
is
what we need
we're
to
waiting
see.
for.
Yeah, the design of that room was really good.
It's like something from a theme park.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it is actually. And all that effort just for one, scene, basically.
Yeah, yeah. Props to that person.
Literal
Good
props.
job.
Props to your props.
Do you want to go straight into the next episode?
I think, should we do a new file or are we going to just press on? Can we actually
we'll have
upload
to-
big ass files or not
Not
these days?
really. Yeah,
Should we do a part 2?
Yeah, we're going to have to do part 2.
Let's come to this, listeners, the part 2. But listen, part 2 is going to be the best part yet. Just you wait. It's going to be hot. Just you wait.
But first, enter the waiting room.
Yes. And the reason behind it all is, we'll tell you in part 2. Be right back.
Bye.